Oh, wow. Okay, man, that started fast. Again, tonight. Excuse me. Hello, and welcome to another Variety Dino Night. Who knows what we're going to play? It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of different stuff. Of course, I'll probably craft a few lists live, super fast, quick draw, that sort of thing. My goodness, lots to love. There's going to be some exciting moments, guaranteed. It's kind of like a mini mega stream, sort of mega stream. Aiming to go for at least 3 hours, but probably 4, possibly 5. I don't know. I always love doing it for as much as possible and as long as possible, as many days in a row as possible, and a lot of dino stuff, a lot of dino action coming up tonight. Ah, man, it's just so hard to choose. Even though it's one deck, there is so many variations. Cut, how's it going? How's it going? Pretty good today. Very good, actually. I'm just trying to decide what list I want to start off with first. I don't know. Something old, maybe old fogey, perhaps. Old standard dinos. Actually, this one. I'll start out with this one. It's been feeling pretty good. I actually just did a nice, simple best of one. Face mono black, which oftentimes should be pretty rough, but due to Primal Might, that did the thing. That did the thing. Buffed creatures. Actually, I buffed Carnage Tyrant, and it helped me get to just a little bit over lethal against that mono black list. Very, very nasty stuff. But I think I might go with this. Yeah. Let's start off with New Might, Primal Might. Decent amount of ramp with Thunderherd Migration and Topiary Stomper to help cast that big Primal Might. Hopefully it's going to be big. But then allow us to somewhat more easily play, the big heavy hitters like Yadaro, Wandering Monster, Carnage Tyrant. That's the ticket. Charging Monstrosaur, of course. Lots of stuff with Trample, so the thing that Primal Might buffs make it 13, whatever, 14. Chances are the opponent probably doesn't have enough creatures after we kill whatever we fought. We still might be able to nicely swing in with that super buffed dino and do a ton more damage. Carnage Tyrant, though, is a fantastic target. But of course, if things go late, Yadaro top decking that. If we have 7 lands, there you go. 8/8 Trample Haste. Of course, we want 7 lands for Topiary Stomper. So that kind of pairs nicely. Hopefully Marauding Raptor survives and sticks around, but nice bit of aggression. I cut Otepec Huntmaster just because, well, it dies to Anger of the Gods in the sideboard there. And just dies to so much. Thunderherd Migration definitely is much more stable and pairs with Topiary Stomper, wanting to get a certain number of lands out before we attack and block. Bouncers beat down. Yeah, black stuff is bountiful. Mono black, Rakdos Midrange, whatever you want to call it. Shellowdrid, Liliana, Calatus, you name it. Even more stuff than that. But for 2 and a green instant speed, this spell costs 2 less to cast if it targets a black permanent. So for 1 green to take out lots of nasty things, that's going to be good. But it deals X damage to target creature or planeswalker, where X is the greatest power among creatures we control. Chances are, well, even if it's just Topiary Stomper we have out, 4 damage at instant speed to a creature or planeswalker is pretty fantastic. Hopefully having maybe charging Monstrosaur, or maybe even Carnage Tyrant, but 5 damage. Bouncers beat down, that's going to do the trick. And if that creature planeswalker would die this turn, we exile it. So that's going to stop any recursion potential from some decks. Greasefang, we would be able to take out Greasefang before they go to combat. Of course, it gets exiled. We don't have to worry about them reanimating and getting Greasefang back to cheat out a big vehicle from the graveyard. I like it. And you don't have to target a black permanent. You can target anything. Still, 2 and green instant speed is pretty decent. I mean, it's not overly expensive. but it's still quite versatile, I think. Like I mentioned, 24 lands, 4 Blast Zone. This actually is hopefully going to help against the mono blue spirits matchup a little bit. A lot of their spirits either cost 1 or 2, especially if they have a lot of spirits that cost 1. We can simply pop Blast Zone the turn we drop it, and they can't do anything about it. Can't counter land. They won't be able to counter its ability of sacrificing it, or at least they shouldn't be able to. I think there's a couple cards that might be able to do it, but they probably won't have it in their list at all. So Blast Zone is going to help, and it just helps clear out so much low aggressive stuff, sacrifice decks, taking out the ovens, anything else small, something rough. If there are a lot of certain creatures at maybe 3 mana we can't really bust through, of course they could maybe double block to kill Carnage Tyrant. We can simply use Blast Zone to lighten the field a little bit. But Anger of the Gods should also do the trick. Rampaging, stop the life gain. Thrashing Brontodon if they got something nasty, artifact, enchantment related, and good old Shifting Ceratops. Pair that with Blast Zone, and it's going to be hopefully lights out against mono blue spirits. I'm excited. Maybe do a couple games. Probably at least 2, I would think. I think even if we were on more of a diverse meta, I'd still maybe use Beatdown. Hard to say, but I think a lot of people are on black right now, so definitely feels good. I might use something else, but hitting creatures and planeswalkers does feel right. Okay, yeah. I have used Blast Zone to good effect, but it's nice to hear that it's also been good for you. It's a pretty decently expensive card. I think probably $4 or $5, which is, well, still holding its value. Might be even more than that, but I don't know if I have any copies in paper now that I think about it. Definitely like the looks of this. We got the Topiary Stomper for turn 3, hopefully. Definitely, even if they go Thoughtseize. Dimir, Scry, it seems like. Well, I was hoping for that 5th land, but this Topiary getting us to 4, even if we don't draw another land next turn, we still might be able to go Marauding Raptor plus Topiary, the 2nd one. Thief of Sanity, well, I kind of want to get rid of that. We got options. Yeah, I'm not too worried about Thief of Sanity. Let's continue with that ramp. This Topiary getting us to 6, possibly getting to 7 next turn if we draw land, but well, maybe I do want to. No, I'll wait till Primal Might, slap that on Carnage Tyrant, and just do a ton of damage. I don't like Soaring Thought Thief, although kind of interesting. They don't have a whole lot of rogues. You would think Soaring Thought Thief would be in a deck that had a whole lot of rogues, and Thief of Sanity, Overwhelmed Apprentice, they are not rogues. Hey, JDX, how's it going? Yes, on early, aiming to play for quite some time. I try to work as hard as possible all the time. I love it. It's the best. Feels pretty safe. I mean, we could take out a couple things next turn with both Primal Mites. Yes. One day it's going to happen. Hopefully sooner than later. That's alright. Sometimes that's how people get. As long as you're having a good time and you're not hurting anyone, that's where it's at. Well, that's not good. I mean, it's not the worst thing. We still have the cart. I'm just gonna slam another one. Ooh, probably wish you would have saved that. Yes, I have a kid and expecting one as well. Well, never have kids. Huh? Hey, that's all right too. Everybody's different. Perhaps people change their minds later on, but Thunderherd Migration, ramping a little bit. Get that charging. We got 7 lands. We can just swing away and bring the pain. Exactly lethal. I didn't even do the math. Math is for blockers. I am looking forward to teaching math to my kids, but they're part blue, so shifting Ceratops definitely should do the trick. They had a bunch of black stuff. Bouncer's Beatdown is definitely staying in. Yeah, I didn't expect it either. I was like, oh, okay, I'm just going to play Charging Monstrosaur. I thought they might have some kill spell with the, well, Temple of Deceit, Temple of Sadness, because it's being crushed by the bear. Just lovely stuff. The bear crushed their lands and we crushed their hopes. But it's always lovely to get exactly lethal and to start off the night and the evening. Yes, thank you for that, JDX. I do appreciate it. Well, I probably shook a little bit after that absolute thrashing. And Primal Might. I mean, we didn't even need it, but you can see how it would have been pretty fantastic on Carnage Tyrant. Easily taking out little things, and they do have a lot of little things. Kind of tempted to keep this. Cycling Yadaro. Yeah, I'm going to keep that. Starting off with 2 copies of Yadaro to cycle them. I think there might be a good chance we get to that all-important Yadaro. Cycle him a 4th time. And then that 4th time he just pops onto the battlefield. Oh boy. Hopefully it is the time. Get another one. Well, more Carnage Tyrant. I do enjoy that. Hopefully they don't go too fast. But we got enough lands at least for Charging Monstrosaur. Nuts. Oh, they got 2 shifting Ceratopses. And back to back. Oh, that would have been quite helpful. Nuts. Yeah, search for his Ghalta. I haven't seen that in quite some time. This could be rough. Definitely the mill sort of pairs up with flipping search for his Ghalta. Hopefully we can go fast enough, but whenever it flips as Ghalta, the Sunken Ruin, tap it to add a blue, or pay 2 and a blue, tap it. Look at the top 4 cards of their library. They may reveal a non-creature, non-land card from among them and put it into their hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Oh boy. Well, I mean, I'll try for Marauding Raptor. I don't have high hopes that it's going to stick around too long. Probably dead. Hey, I'm glad my voice helps. Well, I think any format is likely pretty nightmarish for dinos. Oh, it's a shifting Ceratops. Nuts. You know what? I might just take out shifting Ceratops. Which, I mean, no, I'm get that charging or Carnage Tyrant down while we're able. No attacks, definitely. Want to preserve Marauding Raptor. Could potentially go Carnage Tyrant next turn, the second copy, and fight the shifting Ceratops with one of them. Hey, we got 2 Carnage Tyrant already. One's coming down. Let's shoot. Well, it's not too bad. That's okay. Because we're still going to... well, I guess we could take out Thief of Sanity. Yeah, let's do that. Bam. Do I want to take out this guy? Yeah, I want to take out this guy. Draws him a card each turn. I don't like that, Jace. Yeah, Historic has gotten pretty crazy. Of course, I might even revisit Historic tonight. Play a couple matches in that. It's been quite some time, actually. On camera, off camera. Haven't dipped my toe back in for a while, so it should be interesting. Oh boy, this looks good. The question is, yeah, I say we make an absolutely massive charging monster sword to kill Sir Conrad. And Jace. I kind of like that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. 6, 5, 6. Bam! Look at that. Whew. That is massive, nasty, painful power. We take out a big thing. We guaranteed to take out Jace. Whew. Oh boy. I haven't used Primal Might this much in quite some time, but I think I'm going to continue doing so. Oh, they got another copy. Nuts. I really wish I had brought in a sweeper now that I think about it. Hopefully get a sweeper soon before they attack too much in the air. Although I can put... oh yeah, I can put another charge counter on Blast Zone here. Take out the Soaring Thought Thieves. Or just take it at Bouncer's Beatdown. There we go. Carnage Tyrant it is. Actually, no, hold on a second. Use Blast Zone. There we go. Gotta save 1 for Bouncer's Beatdown. All right. Yes. Very good top deck. I figured bouncers would do the trick, and that's helping out. Keeping things clear. Taking out Jace, absolutely. Stopping him from drawing that extra card each turn. Hopefully having him run out of gas, as it seems to be the case. Yes, Draco, early stream tonight, so hopefully you can watch a little bit longer. It's a little bit earlier for you. Hoping to go maybe 3 hours, 4 hours, something like that. Well, that's alright, that's alright. Hey, we're still left with Charging Monster Sword. And we got a backup. Oh boy, this is good. We're rolling in it. Bam. I hope they don't get another extinction event. That's what it's all about. The reactions live, having everybody join and watch all at once definitely adds a nice element. Oh, you just... Hey, you said you hated Search for Azcanta. I think you jinxed it, JDX. I jinxed it myself. Not exactly what I need, but... Well, you know, we've brought the pain so far. I think we'll continue to do that. Overwhelmed Apprentice? That's not so bad. But we've seen a lot of... Oh. Okay, we don't have to worry about another Search for Extinction because... Hey, that's okay. All 4 Search for Extinction is in the graveyard. So we might be safe if we can get... Well, we don't have a whole lot of cards. This might be rough. Oh, and they're milling more. Shifting Ceratops would do the trick. Hasty would be able to fly right past the Overwhelmed Apprentice there. Yadaro, Wandering Monster, would also do it. Although I could pop Blasso. Now, wait. Oof, more lands. Well, that's not good. Yeah. That's gonna do it. Well, that was a good game. I got a lot of Search for Extinctions, and that got it done. Actually, I'm going to bring in Thrashing Brontodon. Take out Search for Azcanta before it flips, possibly. King Narfi's Betrayal, which I don't like that. Casting extra spells from among cards that were exiled by King Narfi's Betrayal. Yeah, let's bring in good old Thrashing. And give him a Thrashing. And a Bashing. Nah, actually, I'm going to leave it out. I don't want to cut anything. Wine and regular potato chips, huh? Yeah. Don't really drink wine. Don't really drink much at all. Maybe every month or two. I might have a few. I think this could work. Psycho Yadaro turn 2. Hopefully getting a second source of green for Topiary Stomper here. Yeah. Let's go, cross the fingers. Oh boy. Still might be okay, even if we miss that second source of green for turn 3. Oh, phew. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Yadaro. Good buddy. Now we're really off to the races. That saved us. Yeah, no, that's okay. Gotta listen to Significant Other, that's for sure. What they get? Oh, that's a... I would have liked the Charging Monster Source, definitely. Shifting Ceratops should do the trick, I think. Hasty. Not going to use Primal Might to fight with Shifting. We have another one in hand, so I think that's definitely going to do the trick. As long as they don't kill Shifting. Leave it alive for a little... Oh, and they milled... Oh my goodness. That is not a pretty sight. Maybe another Topiary Stomper next turn. Would be good. Man, they just love that Extinction event. Yeah, Stomp Ground it is. Still get a Hasty. Nice bit of damage. I mean, if all goes well, we potentially could have lethal next turn. With Primal Might, getting to 7 lands for Topiary Stomper. Primal Might to take out whatever creature they play, hopefully. It's not another Extinction. Oh, Ashiok. That's not going to do it. Dead. Done. I'll exile Topiary Stomper because we can at least boost Shifting 5. Alright. Bam. Let's go. Oh, what a way to start off a night. 10. Exactly lethal. Woohoo. Stick it to him. Thumbs up. Math is hard, but dinos, these dinos have been practicing their math. Man, Primal Might is fantastic. Why did I ever cut it? I don't know. I mean, like you see, they had no creatures, but Primal Might is not dead, because you don't need a target. For anybody that doesn't know, just dump everything in for lethal. Even if they had only one creature, it's still, well, it would be even better. We'd pump up shifting as much as possible, take out that one target. Possibly they have something that's a creature that's blue colored, a creature that's black colored. Of course, we'd take out the something that's black, and then shifting would be able to swing through unblocked because of protection from blue. Yes, cut. That is like the main reason that I use Primal Might. Never dead as long as you have a creature. It's like a Banefire or something, sinking all you can into X to just deal damage to the opponent. But in this case, you can take out a creature and deal damage. And my goodness, it does the trick. Absolutely. I mean, you always want a mana sink. Ramping and stuff with Topiary, Thunderherd Migration. The game's gone late. You know, you get maybe one fight spell. Bouncers beat down. They don't have any creatures or planeswalkers out. Of course, that would feel pretty bad, but maybe you top deck that Primal Might. Bam. All of a sudden, you're sinking 6 into X and you're swinging with 11 something, 12 something for lethal. It's pretty good. I think I probably should continue using it going forward, especially after that fantastic showing. It absolutely helped. But bouncers beat down too. I'm pretty happy that it showed up at least a couple times to start out with. Action Pancake. Probably something else black. I definitely think with the Tasha avatar there. Gotta be something black related. Going first? Maybe if I was going second on the draw, because I like seeing 2 Thunderherd Migrations. That's way better. Would like to keep bouncers beat down, but game 1, don't know what they're all about, so definitely play it a little bit safer. Oh, Carnage Tyrant is good. Yep, classic Thunderherd, Topiary. We're off to the races here. I'll get another source of red just in case we happen to need it. Of course, having 2 sources of red for Yadaro here. Going to be nice. Abzan something or other, but oh, hold on. Don't screw me over, Auto Tapper. That was close. I'm glad I saved myself. I wouldn't have been able to go Marauding plus Topiary if I hadn't paused for a second there. Potentially we can get Yadaro next turn. If Marauding sticks around, we get Carnage Tyrant. Oh boy, I like it. You jinxed it. I think you jinxed it. That's alright though. Carnage Tyrant. Charging Monster Source, some pretty fantastic aggression. But I may not want to attack with Charging Monster Sword the turn he enters the battlefield, because temporarily he is at 3 toughness. Siege Rhino could trade with that. So use up all available mana. Carnage Tyrant, quite fantastic. And again, maybe Yadaro next turn if we draw that 6th land. Questing Beast. I might just block the Questing Beast with Carnage Tyrant. Get that out of the way. Oh, interesting. Well, Ripjaw. Well, hold on a second. Definitely use Blast Zone for the one colorless for Ripjaw. I like another Marauding. That would lead to charging or Yadaro next turn, and both do survive 2 pings from Marauding Raptors, but get the aggression, I think, definitely. Did expect Questing Beast to block Carnage Tyrant, and trading with the Siege Rhino. I feel good still about our position, taking out those big bad things. Ooh, another one. Wow. I'll just go with that, plus the charging. This is nasty stuff coming up. Attack with this, both those. Either thing that Siege Rhino blocks would die. Paradise Druid would be nice if it blocked the charging, but that's not the case. Hopefully they don't have some nasty sweeper, but I think that could be in the works. Probably just a whole bunch of creatures, so we might actually be safe. Imagine they have some removal somewhere in there, maybe in the sideboard for game 2 that we're going to have to be worried about. Oh boy, but we got it. 5 for an 8-8 trample haste. Well, technically 8-4 at the moment. Ooh, oh boy, that is nice. Hopefully they don't have removal for Yadaro. You know what? I'm just going to attack with those 3. I want to preserve Yadaro. Wait till he gets to full health and is an 8-8. Pretty hard to trade with that. But this Tireless Tracker, probably trading with one of the Maraudings. But I didn't know Tireless Tracker could get to 4 power and trade with Yadaro there, so I wanted to play it a little bit safe. Because certainly I think the Tireless Tracker would have taken that opportunity to block it. But perhaps I'm playing a little bit safe overall and could have just swung with everything to do nasty amounts of damage. Fatal Push is good. You can't Fatal Push Yadaro Wandering Monster, which is nice. Always got to look at the positives. Ooh. Hey, that gets us to 7 lands. I like it. Maximum damage, yeah. The most Tireless Tracker can go to is 4 toughness, so Topiary would trade with it, Yadaro would kill it. So probably Tireless Tracker blocking one of the Maraudings, I would imagine. Maybe they have another Fatal Push. At the very least, Topiary Stomper having Vigilance would be able to stop Tireless Tracker in its, well, tracks. But I might just slap a bunch of charge counters on Blast Zone there. See if they play some more creatures, more Tireless Trackers. Pop the Blast Zone next turn. There we go. Oh boy. Oof. Action Pancake. We got her done. I think I might keep in Bouncer's Beatdown. They probably have Calatus, Trader of Get. Of course, the Siege Rhino might be nice taking out that thing. Also Questing Beast, which Bouncer's Beatdown, of course, it's not fighting, so we don't have to worry about Death Touch there. It's simply Bouncer's Beatdown itself is dealing the damage. So we would be able to get around that Death Touch. They do have a lot of little creatures. Anger of the Gods potentially could be very devastating, but got to keep in mind the Tireless Trackers can get above 3 toughness pretty quick. They would have to sacrifice 2 clues though, so it might be good. Most narrative inspired voice. Okay. Bouncers beat down. No, that's Bouncers beat down. 2 and a green, instant speed. This spell costs 2 less to cast if it targets a black permanent. Bouncer's Beatdown deals X damage to target creature or planeswalker, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. If that creature or planeswalker would die this turn, exile it instead. Black magic format, yes. Definitely feels like that's the case. Not a whole lot of artifacts, enchantments. We'll leave Thrashing out. I guess a little bit of life gain. The Siege Rhino, Calatus. I'll leave it like that. We did pretty good. But we'll keep in mind Anger of the Gods potentially if it goes to Game 3. I am working on a epic trailer voice, a couple other voices to be even better. Music to everyone's ears. Yeah, I can work with that. I think there's a good chance getting to 3 lands for Topiary Stomper, and after that I think it should be pretty good. Psycho Yadaro, of course, to maybe get closer to that land. At least they didn't turn 1 Thoughtseize. That's feeling nice. Oh boy, this could get rough. Yeah, interesting. Let's go 3rd land. You can do it. Ooh. Maybe I've been a little bit too, excuse me, greedy. Oh, there we go. Phew. Oh, I almost clicked decline. That would have not been good. Alright. At the very least, we could Primal Might to fight Tireless Tracker. Possibly 2 things, having both Primal Mights, but definitely I always want to at least wait till it's a creature I can attack with. Actually, you know what? I'll hope for Ripjaw. I'll hope for it to survive through any potential removal. Hopefully they don't have it. Primal Might next turn on Ripjaw to fight some stuff, draw some cards. We'd only have to do X for 1 just to get Ripjaw to 5 power to trade with the Siege Rhino, possibly take out the Tireless Tracker, but if they have mana up to sacrifice a clue, I probably won't want to do that. Oh, I was thinking I should bring in that Rampaging Ferocidon, which would have actually turned off the ramp of Siege Rhino. But we'll do the Primal Might for 1. X is 1. Well, it's not another land, but Thunderherd Migration. Yeah, pay 2 life. I don't know why they did that. That is going to take a lot of getting used to with the shock lands for sure. Very, very confusing. But one fantastic thing, Thunderherd Migration, we're going to reveal a dinosaur. Oh no, Yadara Wandering Monster. So the thing we reveal, naturally, later on, it's going to get cycled back into the graveyard. So the opponent's going to lose that information, which is a pretty fantastic little point to keep in mind. Maybe we don't cycle Yadara and we just play him, but there's the potential to take away that information that we just gave him. Oh, more lands. Well, well, well. Now we got options. I wonder if they have removal, some sort of instant speed removal for Ripjaw in case they suspect another Primal Might. So play it safe, Carnage Tyrant. You can never go wrong when you slap that guy down. Then maybe a big Primal Might on the one we played, or just the second Carnage Tyrant next turn, Charging Monstrosaur, Yadaro. That's not bad. Okay, they only have 1 left. Hey, we can't attack or block with Topiary Stomper, so that's not a loss. We got benefit from Topiary because, well, Maybe I should kill Liliana. I like the thought of that. Yeah, Primal Might. Take out Tireless Tracker. Actually, Primal Might for 1. Nah, the Seed Drano. That makes more sense. What am I thinking? Oh, and the bouncer's beat down to boot. Well, we don't even need to attack Liliana. All right. That works. Draw more cards. Let's go. Done. Hopefully they don't have a second copy, but we do have Marauding Raptor, so if they made us sacrifice something, we're still left with the Carnage Tyrant. We got 6 lands. We can slap down the next copy that's charging. We got the good bodies. We're not hurting in that department. Yeah, wealth of riches. This is what you want to be spoiled with. You want to be staring down a situation just like this. Let's go Ripjaw, charging Monster Soar. Use up all available mana for the turn. Oh, not. Well, we'll cycle Udaro, see what that gets. Just because we aren't able to play charging Monster Soar, it was going to cost 5. Okay. If they play Liliana, we get to take it out with Bouncer's Beatdown. We could take out Graveyard Trespasser. Well, not Elder Gargaroth, unfortunately. Actually, no, we can still take that out next turn. What am I thinking? This is good. Yeah. Let's not mess around. See? That's still pretty fantastic for 3 instant speed, exile the Elder Gargaroths. Doesn't get much better than that. Don't feel like revealing any of the dinos I have. I wouldn't be able to play them anyways, so might as well hold back that information. I don't think we'll be dead. Another oh. We got him. Because of Bouncer's Beatdown. The versatility. I'm not removing that anytime soon, because that was pretty sweet. Oh. I think it's absolutely perfectly fine removal. If that wasn't a good case for Bouncer's Beatdown, you don't have to worry about Liliana. You don't have to worry about Sheoldred. I actually read it. It's not Sheoldred, it's Sheol. Sounds kind of weird saying it that way, but Sheoldred. I'll just say Sheoldred. That sounds better. It's always how I used to pronounce it, but all the new black stuff that Black got, Seed Drano, 3 instant speed, take out a creature, planeswalker, and exile it. Dinos have big bodies. Not every list has big bodies that can really make use of Bouncer's Beatdown. So maybe that's why it's not as popular as it is. This list, of course, they've got Elder Gargaroth. Seed Drano is up there, but certainly Elder Gargaroth being a 6/6 Bouncer's Beatdown would be nice. Yes, Pterosaurus. Good game. Glad you joined for that. Maybe you've been watching for a little bit, but well, I'm on to something. But I think we'll switch it up. Move on to Historic. Yeah, let's... Actually, I'll just take this right into Historic. I'm not going to make any changes or whatnot. Maybe it's strong enough. Doesn't matter what format I play in. Actually, we got a pack to open up. Midstream pack opening. Let's go... Well, I automatically get a rare wild card, which is nice. 2 rare wild cards. Hey, we beat it, and then we get it. Gotta love it. Yeah, that's pretty good. One of the best cards in the set. Not that I'll probably use it anytime soon. Maybe if I go with Jund Dinos, perhaps. Yeah, well, we'll see. All right, Historic. Explorer. It doesn't matter. We're going to bring the pain. Lots of interaction. Lots of good interaction. Instant speed with bouncers. Massive with Primal Might. It's doing the trick. Marco. Definitely feels good still. I do miss Otepec Hunt Master. But lots of hasty things. Yadaro hasty. Charging Monster Soar hasty. So we still get to keep up that nice pressure, it seems. But this is not a hand I want to keep. Not even a single source of green for bouncers. Or, well, Ripjaw needs 2 sources. Oh, that is much better. Always loved Temple of Abandon turn 1, since oftentimes I don't do anything on that turn. It might just be Commune every now and then. But it's fantastic. A dual land. We get a scry. But we got the interaction, so hopefully it's going to dig for somebody, which pretty much any body we get is a good one with this list. Maybe they know what's happening. They felt the rumblings of those 2 matches that we crushed the opponent, and then we moved on to Historic. They're kind of playing in the Historic room, and they felt a bit of an earthquake in the Explorer room, and then the door burst open, and they're trembling in fear. Full art. Oh man, that's money. Oh, spilled the Coke on it. Nuts. Full art foil. Man. One of the best cards ever made, it seems. That's okay. It's a memorable moment, at least. Hopefully the card survived, but I would imagine Coke, not much survives Coke. I'll go with 1 Primal Might, just in case it's something black related. Bouncer's Beatdown could be quite helpful. It's another land. Play it safe. We do have 2 sources of green with Temple and Beseju here. Oh yes, no. Anyone would be happy and ecstatic, over the moon, pulling pretty much the best thing you could pull. The best edition of the best thing. Man. Hopefully we get some special alternate dino art for Lost Caverns of Ixalan. I think that might happen. Oh, artifacts. Well. I'm kind of tempted to just use Primal Might. Take out the Patchwork. I'll wait if something's a little bit more problematic, actually. Even if Patchwork gets 1 counter next turn, it wouldn't be bad. If it gets 2, we still could take it out. We just got to keep in mind that we have to have 2 left over, because it has Ward 2. Is this just straight artifact? Not even any colors. Oh my goodness. That's unexpected. Nah, I want to take out that Stone Coil, actually. I mean, could potentially put 2 counters on Blast Zone. Put another charge counter on. Pop it to just take out Patrick. Well, it would also take out Marauding, so I don't want to do that. Yeah, let's not do that. It's all right. I don't think they can do much of anything. Maybe there's some free artifact stuff that they're twiddling their thumbs, wondering about. Sheltered Thicket. Well, it's got to come into play tapped at some point. Promomite for X's 2. Alright. Don't have to worry about a 3-3 anymore. Next turn, if Marauding survives, I think there's a very good chance it does. Carnage Tyrant, Bouncers beat down after that to take out Patchwork Automaton. We do have 5 mana, or we will have 5, so 3 for Bouncers, 2 for the cost of Ward on the Patchwork, or anything else really. With Carnage Tyrant and Bouncers beatdown, it is a beatdown. Hold back that Marauding, definitely. That might help us play some big bad stuff, and Carnage Tyrant should be a nice deterrent against Stone Coil or Patchwork Automaton. I don't see him getting any sort of big sized at all. Big enough to trade with Carnage Tyrant, but now that I see this Maze Mine Tomb, I don't like it. That Patchwork has gotten too big, so we're going to have to take that out next turn with Bouncers. Yeah, I can't let Patchwork get to 6 or higher, be able to trade with Carnage Tyrant there. Good stuff. Hopefully that bought us some time. Unfortunately, well, sometimes we get caught out with Blast Zone because it does start with a charge counter. There are some instances where we'd want to simply sacrifice Blast Zone with no charge counters, taking out any non-land permanent that has a mana value of 0. Currently Stone Coil Serpent, it's 0, but now that I think about it, upping Blast Zone, one of them, to 2 charge counters would take out Maze Mine Tomb, Mind Stone, would also take out Marauding Raptor, but we'll see what they play. They might be playing around Blast Zone a little bit here, but they have to be worried being at 7. They'll probably never attack with Stone Coil Serpent, just being how low they are. Yeah, I hope for Engineered Explosives, absolutely. There is Ratchet Bomb, which I do have the full playset of. A little bit similar to Engineered Explosive, and I've used Ratchet Bomb before. 2, enters the battlefield, tap, sacrifice it to destroy each non-land permanent equal to the charge counters, so no charge counters, take out all tokens, anything costing 0, pretty good. But you tap it, you can put a charge counter on it as well, so it does take quite a few turns, especially if you're looking to take out something at 3, at 4. That's going to be a lot of turns to put those charge counters on. Could take maybe too long. If we get a Promomite, something like that, might be it. That definitely would be it if we get a Promomite. Ooh, it's not a creature. Kind of tempted just to put 2 on the 1 Blast Zone. Now we got to put 3 on. Stonecoil Serpent is X. Yeah, it's got... Oh, we'll do 2. We'll do 2. Yeah. Now, I was thinking of attacking with everything. Of course, they would all block, take out Carnage Tyrant. We'd only get 1 through, taking them down to 7. I'll wait for that Primal Might. That would be our ticket. I just realized I meant get 2 total charge counters on Blast Zone. Unfortunately, it's gone to 3, and oh, this Ugin. Well, if it wants to minus... Oh, it doesn't minus 6. Maybe he's going to minus 6 to take out everything. I could see that happening. Ooh. That's not good. Oh, we might be done for, unfortunately. Where's the sweeper when you need it? Anger of the Gods. That's coming in. Big time. Yeah, not quite gonna do it. Well, that was pretty good. Certainly Ugin. The minus X, exile each permanent that is 1 or more colors. So the fact that all the creatures were colorless, yeah, didn't have to exile them. Blast Zone to 8 somehow. That potentially... Actually, that could happen. If I knew about the nasty Ugin, maybe I should have expected it, seeing this costly, less costly one. Stack the charge counters. Well, keep it in mind, I mean, Blast Zone certainly could be our ticket. Thrashing Brontodon. I don't know about you, but I saw a lot of artifacts. Wondering if there's going to be any targets in this matchup. Probably not, no. Bouncers beat down, well... There's nothing black, so makes sense to cut that. Definitely keep it in Primal Might. I'm going to keep in Marauding. Marauding should likely stick around. But we got to cut somebody. Keep Yadaro. Recharging, but Yadaro costing 7. If they do get that Ugin, of course he'd have to kill himself, doing minus 7 so that it hits the Yadaro. That's not good. Not even a source of red. 2 Blast Zones to start is not what I want to see. Kind of not what I want to see either. 1 more mulligan. Hey, well, not a whole lot better. Even 24 lands, sometimes you don't see a whole lot. You know what? I'm going to keep that thrashing. Double Marauding Raptor could potentially lock us out. 2 pings on a thrashing if we drew one later on. Might not be good. Oh, phew. Take that action, absolutely. Reveal Marauding for sure. Hopefully drawing a 4th land next turn. Able to go Marauding plus Thrashing Brontodon, and that would be off to the races, I think. Oh, we're saving ourselves. We're making something happen. Ripjaw next turn. That's going to be nice, especially if we draw a land. Able to go Primal Might on Ripjaw or somebody. Whatever creature they... Oh, Crystalline Giant. Kind of tempted to just take that out with Thrashing Brontodon. Now, I'll hold off on the Primal Might. Go Primal Might next turn to take it out. And cross my fingers a Death Touch counter isn't put on it. That would not be good. No Death Touch counter. Oh boy. We're rolling the dice. At the beginning of combat, what's it do? At random, they put the counter on among Flying, First Strike, Death Touch, Hexproof, Lifelink, Menace, Reach, Trample, Vigilance, and +1/+1. Ooh, double Crystalline Giant. None of them. Oh, I jinxed myself. It got the Death Touch counter. Actually, we could just go Thrashing Brontodon to take out the one that's Death Touch. We're going to do that. And then Primal Might to take out the one that's a menace. And it is a menace. Dead. Primal Might. Nothing. Dead. Whew. Draw a card. Gotta love it. Play land. Okay. I was feeling good. They haven't ramped a whole lot. They're only at 3 lands so far. We got lots of good bodies playing Ripjaw and Topiary Stomper next turn. That's going to be rough for them. Like I mentioned, Thrashing Brontodon came in handy just in the nick of time. We got 2 extra damage and we destroyed the creature for a total of 3. Pretty decent investment, I would say. Always got to keep in mind the extra value of marauding, pinging, the thrashing, whatever dinosaur that enters if it dies later on, blocking something. If that marauding connected while it was temporarily buffed, you did also get some value from a previous turn, or maybe that very turn. Ooh, they're not feeling too good. That's work, a 1/1. I'm not too worried about that. Oh, the Blast Zone. Yeah. Definitely start off with Ripjaw, just in case whatever we draw changes up our plans here. Well, I was meaning to go Topiary anyways, so I wouldn't have any extra mana to sink into Blast Zone and put some charge counters on that. Oh, there we go. Ooh. Keep it like that, yeah. Anger of the Gods and Primal Might. Anger of the Gods, actually, that would have done the trick as well. Taking out both Crystalline Giants. We would lose Marauding Raptor, but Marauding in this list being the only thing that dies to Anger of the Gods, that feels very good. Well, at the moment. If we did bring in Rampaging Ferocidon, it wouldn't be good, but that is the hand you want to see. Doesn't get much better. Again, starting with Temple of Abandon, we got 3 lands, Maraudings, Topiary, Ramp, Interact. Oh, and Thunderherd. Man. Oh, and Yadaro. We are getting spoiled here. I couldn't ask for anything better. Well, Ripjaw Raptor would be better, but this is good. You know what, I'll go with the Thunderherd. Get the 4 lands next turn, go Marauding plus Topiary, super duper ramp. Not a big difference, but definitely get that second source of red. Either for Yadaro eventually, or if we wanted to go both Maraudings, we could do that as well. Always at least having 2 sources of red. And 2 sources of green. Nettle Cyst. I kind of want to take that out. Now we'll continue the ramp with Marauding and Topiary. We'll take out Nettle Cyst next turn, probably with the Primal. Actually, no, we'll just slap Yadaro. What am I talking about? Yeah. That's not bad. Oh, it's like it always gets the Death Touch counter. The first or second combat, that Crystalline Giant is a giant pain. But, you know what we have to do? I said Ripjaw, and we got it. 2 green, draw 2 cards, 2 pings. Draw more cards later on when it fights or blocks or attacks. Come back from that. I'm just going to take it out with Topiary Stomper. That would have been nice to attack with it. I don't like Death Touch stuff. Swing with Marauding. Nettle Cyst. Now that I actually didn't plan that. I'm not going to pretend I planned that. But I did drop their total artifacts down so that Nettle Cyst was 2 power. Wasn't able to trade with Marauding. I can't take official credit for that. I wish I had planned it that way, but taking out the Death Touch thing, that feels good. This is historic. I thought I'd switch it up. I know. Something crazy. Nettle Cyst from Modern Horizons 2. This is the night of variety, Draco. So, yeah, I thought I'd at least dip my toe in a little bit. Play a couple games in historic. I'll switch up the list. Next one coming up. Yeah, I guess I should. Guess I could change that. Well, let me change that right now. Explorer and historic. All right, there we go. I wasn't exactly planning on playing historic, but yeah, just felt the itch. It's working out. And we got 5 for an 8/8 trample haste. I'll just attack with these 3. Preserve Yadaro. Maybe I'll just attack with Yadaro. Yeah, I'll attack with Yadaro as well. If they want to block with that Germ Nettle Cyst thing, that's okay. We'll still get through plenty of damage. 2. I like it. They'd have to take out 2 creatures and gain some life to save themselves. Yes, there we go. Don't play safe, just swing. Even though Yadaro died, he got through a lot of damage. And I do wish they would split the queues. We're up to Platinum 3, but we're playing Explorer and Historic. That absolutely has not made any sense to, any sense to me whatsoever. Standard, constructed, ranked, Explorer, ranked, Historic, ranked. I don't like the fact that you can play one format, fly up it with something, and then just move on to another format once you've reached the pinnacle. Now, Mythic Explorer, but you didn't play Explorer the entire climb up it. Something off about that. Nah. First world problems. I don't really care that much. Okay, something different. I mean, that's the list. Does the trick. Lots of interaction. Bouncers, beatdown, Primal Might, slam big stuff, hasty. Lots of haste too. Offset, missing Otepec Huntmaster, but I'm not too sad. Replacing it with Thunderherd Migration. There's lower potential. Of course, cost reduction. You could be playing multiple creatures a turn, and the haste from Huntmaster, also very nice. But it's pretty hard to kill a land. Definitely. And Otepec Huntmaster just dies to too much, I feel. I still think it's good, and I will continue to use it in the future, but for now, having charging Yadaro, that's pretty good. Enough ramp. We definitely saw charging in Yadaro multiple times through those matches. Sweepers, didn't really need Anchor of the Gods. It seemed like enough targeted interaction with Bouncers Beatdown and Primal Might seems to do the trick, but I still would probably never cut out Anchor of the Gods. The Pain lands. Definitely, I would sink maybe a little bit of gold into a couple packs, get to at least 4 rare wild cards, and I get the Karplusan. Let's see if I can type it in right. I've always pronounced it Karplusan, but I'm pretty sure it's Karplusan. Hey, oh, I was right. Proud of myself. Tap myself on the back, but 100% I would absolutely use Karplusan Forest if I had enough wild cards, but just due to the fact that I'm saving up, I'm resisting the urge, and the urge is very strong to not spend gold on packs and cool stuff in the shop. If there's something dinosaur related in the daily deals, of course I'll probably buy it, but other than that, for over a year I'm going to be saving up, not spending anything. I'm going to get all the gems I can, all the gold I can, aiming for at least 300,000, 350,000. If I play enough and efficiently enough, maybe I get to 400,000 gold by the time Lost Caverns of Ixalan releases. It's going to be a lot of packs. I'm going to absolutely get every single card I could possibly want from that set. I'm going to get a lot of wild cards as well. I'm going to be spoiled, rolling in it, as they say. But yeah, Karplusan absolutely would be good. Something I wish I could add. I mean, I could maybe use these wild cards, but I want to save every wild card I can. I'm going to get every dino from Lost Caverns. It's going to be good. Man, it's hard to wait over a year, but I'm planning to play dinos, do this thing forever at this point. So yeah, you guys, you're along for the ride. But now, switching it up, oh boy, how do you top a start like that? Maybe something a little bit wacky to offset it. Trap time, that was always nice. Oh yes, absolutely, Yogucho. I'm going to be doing a review of that set for sure, just because we'll probably get to a bunch of dinos, at least a few. It's not going to be a whole lot because it is a single set, and they do have to give some love to the other tribes, different things. But we got to get at least a few, a couple. But I think it's January 2024 is when Lost Caverns of Ixalan releases. Similar to Rivals of Ixalan, actually. So I think they're kind of pairing it. I'm pretty sure Rivals of Ixalan released in January 2018, I believe. Regular Ixalan was at the end of 2017, and Rivals was early 2018. Man, it's been a long time. Wow. All right, yeah, January 2024, I think. Maybe February, but I'm pretty sure I read it was January 2024. What to choose? What to choose? Trap time? Yeah, I think we could slap some trap time together. Historic? Oh yes, absolutely amazing. Absolutely, I am crossing my fingers we get a lord that, well, is better than... That's not how you spell thunder, my goodness. Right, Thundering Spy back, yeah. Yes, Yogucho, it's time, I think, for Trapjaw again. But, I mean, you look at all the great lords that they got in Dominaria United, all costing 2. And then you compare it to our unfortunate Thundering Spy back costing 7. And then 6 to make a 3/3 dinosaur. Of course, late game, if we're top decking, we keep getting lands, don't have anything, being able to make a body, even though it costs 6, that's pretty good. If you weren't doing anything anyways, you might as well make some stuff, but that's pretty painful. Oh yes, the art is good. Maybe after trap time here, I'll make a not so great Dinosaur Lord tribal list. Yikes. It's kind of hard to stomach this, using Thundering Spineback, but tonight is the night of variety, and Thundering Spineback certainly would switch things up, to say the least. But we've got Trap Time. Kinjali's color, Naya colors, for sure, with Trapjaw Tyrant. Oh. Probably Zakama. Everyone loves Gishaus. Maybe it's better than Zakama, but Zakama is like at the pinnacle. It's 3 heads, and it does so much fantastic stuff, taking out artifacts, enchantments, creatures, gaining some life. I think if I did have to choose, definitely it would be Zakama. Yeah. This list, anybody that didn't see it from way back when, probably 4 months ago. Hard to say, just a rough estimate, but yeah, we're looking to ping Trapjaw Tyrant, play a bunch of cheap stuff, and ping it multiple times with Grape Shot. Pew pew. Exile multiple things by pinging Trapjaw, or ping Ripjaw multiple times. Dinah. Not Dino. Oh, I see. Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. Anyone is possible. It's going to be even more interesting. Dominaria United is certainly setting up for some fantastic, maybe Avengers endgame level stuff. It's going to be good. I was thinking a couple Carnage Tyrant in the sideboard against Control, hoping that shifting Ceratops is enough. Yeah, I'm going to drop Death Gorge. Actually, I'm just going to replace that with Carnage Tyrant. Way back when, there was lots of graveyard stuff going around, and Death Gorge Scavenger did feel quite nice to have in. Yeah. Carnage Tyrant. I'll just start off with it, because it does the trick against a lot of stuff. Yeah, I did see that promo art. It's... anything is possible after seeing that promo art in so many different things, multiverses. When they saw the success of different multiverses, perhaps they had already planned this set, but certainly seems like it's drawn inspiration from Avengers. But it's time to trap some opponents in doom and gloom as we Grape Shot Trapjaw Tyrants a bunch of times. Man, this was pretty satisfying. I didn't get Grape Shot off too much, if I remember correctly, the last time I did this, but it's pretty cool. Next game, Graveyard deck, yeah. Hopefully not. But I could also just supplement it maybe with the Bouncer's Beatdown, something to react at instant speed against any powerful things that they play. Yeah, the Blue Dragon from Kamigawa. I knew instantly that was that, and then all the other stuff in that art. Oh, I really like Trapjaw as well. Unfortunately, when it does die, they get all that stuff back, so that's kind of turned me off Trapjaw a little bit, but if they don't have removal for it, and they can't kill it by blocking, effectively it is unblockable, because no one in their right mind is going to block this. It's damaged. We kill the creature that's blocked, and then we exile something else. It's just a downhill spiral from there. But now that I think about it, because I haven't played this deck in so long, this was long before the release of Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. I should be adding Jetmir's Garden to Naya Triland. That's how long it's been since I played this, my goodness. Ugh, back-to-back Inquisition. You can't discard Trapjaw or Carnage. Good stuff. Oh, lots of costly things. As long as we get to 5, we should be good. Have another Inquisition, I dare ya. That's a fantastic thing about Dinos. Anything that cares about cheap costing things, usually we can be pretty resilient. Well, I don't feel good too good about Trapjaw. Yeah, Regisaur. Just keep Trapjaw simply because it's the namesake. We all want to see that entrance animation and the exiling of nasty things. Lair of the Hydra. Let's get that down. That would be bad if that was our 5th land. We wouldn't even be able to play Trapjaw on turn 5. Oh, it's that thing. But Trapjaw actually could help out, exiling the Phyrexian Obliterator. That will obliterate their chances. Hopefully we can drop something soon. Another Carnage Tyrant is not quite going to do the trick. At the very least, if we can get Trapjaw, it's going to deter that aggression from Yurok's Fenlurker and Knight of the Ebon Legion. Oh, yes, I do not miss that guy. That's always been a pretty nasty matchup. Man, if Mono Black wasn't good enough. Whew. Oh, yikes. Yikes. Well, I think we're dead here. I mean, it's unfortunate we didn't have Marauding sooner. Pinging Trapjaw when it comes down to exile something and then later on exile more things. Not going to be pulling out a win there. Oof is right. Blast Zone. I like Blast Zone. And I don't like Phyrexian Obliterator. Cost 4, so as long as we can get that to 4 charge counters, pop it, take out the nasty Phyrexian. It's kind of fitting since we're in a set that features a lot of Phyrexian stuff. Yes, I do love that as well, Cut. I hope they leave it in. I'm pretty sure they're not going to leave it in, but that just makes so many games. Sitting on the Castle Lochtwain, it's going to be pretty hard to tap that when you're got a bear to deal with. Or Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Hive of the Bear Tyrant is more like it. Hoo-hoo. Yeah, Phyrexian Obliterator in a mono black devotion list, brawl list, whatever it is. Nasty stuff. But now that I think about it, I have 63. I goofed. Oh, I added Blast Zone. What am I saying? Well, I'm going to cut Drover the Mighty, mainly because that's probably dying to lots of removal. They had the Inquisition of Kozilek as well. Shifting Ceratops, Inquisition, can't get that. Conjali's would be nice. I'm just going to cut that as well. Most of them. Stick with the shiftings, big, nice bodies, able to trade with their bodies, as long as it's not Phyrexian Obliterator. But we do have potential to take out the Phyrexian. We don't deal damage to it, simply damage Trapjaw, exile the... Ooh, that's much better. Possibly turn 3 shifting. Turn 4 Trapjaw. We're going to do it. We're going to get Trapjaw off at least once. Maybe not. As is usually the case, Mono Black has a lot of removal. But we got 4 lands. We got Shifting and Ripjaw. Whether or not they live long is another story. Phyrexian Arena. I remember that thing. From 8th edition. Pretty crazy. At the beginning of your upkeep, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. Black is never scared to lose life to draw cards. Certainly Ripjaw Raptor. If I had 5, of course I'd go Shifting Ceratops. I can give it haste, get a little bit of damage off, but just the fact that I have 4. In these scenarios, I usually always pick Ripjaw. Lily Baya. Because we're going to be attacking with Shifting Hasty. So, like I said, I don't know if they ever want to implement Modern. And like I also said, we got lots of costly things. Play that Inquisition and just watch it not discard anything. Hasty. Let's go. Take her out. Don't even think about it. Bam. I mean, maybe sometime down the line they implement Modern to Arena, but it's probably going to take them a pretty long time to just do Pioneer. They have to backfill quite a bit. There's going to be a lot of anthologies. Of course, they're going to milk it for quite a while. We got enough for Carnage, so you know what it's got to be. And it makes sense. They're a business. They want to make some money. If they just dumped all the best stuff from Pioneer into Explorer with one anthology, we would love that. But any future anthology is just not going to cut it. Hopefully I get a grape shot at some point here. At the very least I have one for Tamio, so I think that should do the trick. I'm just going to stall, hopefully not taking too much from Phyrexian Obliterator. I think they may never attack with it, especially since I've got these things. Certainly Tamio's makes sense. Some way to protect Trapjaw if they want to kill it, and we've exiled some stuff. Murderous Rider or Murderous No. I don't know. Eldritch Evolution probably would be my top pick. Yeah, definitely probably Eldritch Evolution. Yeah. That'd be pretty cool. I think definitely though with Historic they're just making some in-between interesting weird format. Yeah, you still can't discard that. Keep wasting your mana. Now the question is, no, I shouldn't block. I'll take one hit from Phyrexian Obliterator. Just hope I draw that. Oh, that's not Grape Shot. Waiting for that Grape Shot. Yeah, I do like the colorless decks. Oftentimes they don't have a lot of interaction, so usually my dinos get to do their thing. Build up a board, and is a pretty good matchup overall for them. But it's nice to have variety. Lots of people love Artifact Ramp, just slam some big stuff. Eventually play Ugin, like we did Face before, and yeah, satisfying. We'll take one more hit. Hope for that Grape Shot, but maybe it would be good to get more things that pinged. I think that could be a good inclusion or an upgrade to this list. Well, it's not Grape Shot, but oh, we're passing it up. That's okay. Well, we gotta do something. Dinosaur? Actually, no, we're just dead with 10. We're not going to survive that. Even with the pressure of the bear on that Nighthawk, I'm not sure how it was still flying with that bear kind of sitting on it, but it was. All right, we'll do some tweaks. Definitely going to play the Trap Time again. A little bit. Probably don't even need Kinjali's, just the fact that there's so much stuff that kills it. Something that deals damage to each creature. Cryptolith, right? Yes, I've always been intrigued with Cryptolith. Cryptowith. I am with it. Yeah, I was like making the mana reducers tap for extra mana, super duper ramp with the pairing of that stuff. There's not a whole lot of things that do that, but Freyal. No, that's not. Oh, yeah, okay. I was spelling it wrong. But, yeah, Flame Sweep might be something I consider. Song of Freyalise, though, going with the adding the cost reducers, allowing them to tap for mana. I've always been intrigued by this. Wondered about using it. Making use of Wayward Swordtooth, maybe before 10 permanents. Having him tap Topiary Stomper. Being able to tap Topiary and Wayward for mana to further ramp after they've already ramped, getting extra lands. I think that could be a very good pairing. And then later on, just a counter, vigilance, trample, and indestructible until end of turn with that third counter on the saga. Oh boy. I think that would be a very nice pairing indeed. But there was one card I was thinking of switching out or bringing in. Swad. No, that's not how you spell sword. Sword. Raging Swordtooth. Yes, oh, it is very cool, I think. Raging Swordtooth, though, it's a dino. It's big. It costs 5. Dodges Fatal Push, Inquisition of Kozilek. Lots of lovely stuff. Also was thinking Cinderclasm as well. Fiery Cannonade, anything like that. But the fact that Raging Swordtooth could be grabbed by Commune. I'm actually going to cut Drover because that dies to lots of stuff. Bring the full suite of Raging. Nope, nope, nope. I want Commune. In a pinch, if I need to ping Trapjaw Tyrant, Raging Swordtooth, gonna do the trick. And at the very least, it is a fantastic, decent-sized body at a 5/5 trample. Maybe could bring in Raging Raptors as well. Oh, yes, I almost forgot. Jetmir's Garden. Man. Get that in there. What could I cut? What bound? Yeah. Okay. I think we add 1 copy of the Queen. Yeah, that should do the trick. Maybe considering Flame Sweep or Cinderclasm for sure. I'll think about it, but I do like these changes. Jetmir's Commune, definitely lots of dinos, and maybe grabbing that Swordtooth in a pinch if I need to ping the Trapjaw. Oh yes, absolutely. Okay. Selesnya, Toughness matters. Dinos coming up. Maybe after this match or maybe another 2 matches with Trap Time. Really want to see that Trapjaw pingin going off. Exile. Multiple things. Yeah. Right. You said it. Haven't done Selesnya, Toughness matters, Dinos a whole lot, but a number of dinos are bottom heavy. Ripjaw Raptor, of course, being a fantastic one. I think it is pretty good. But this hand is not good. That is infinitely better. Wow. Oh boy. You know what? I'm going to send Carnage Tyrant to the bottom. I want to play it safe in the land department. Definitely go with this turn 1 Commune. Hopefully... I guess. Nah, we'll go with Jetmir's. Looming Altasaur, yeah? Oh, yeah. Verdant Sun's Avatar. Gain life equal to the... What is it? Equal to the toughness. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, you gain life equal to its toughness. So, Verdant Sun's Avatar would also work quite well in that list. Another Jetmir's Garden, if all goes well. Slam Trapjaw next turn. Cross our fingers they don't have Fatal Push, but I think they're going to have removal. Back-to-back black. Unfortunately. Man. Yeah, consider it. Definitely makes sense. Maybe creatures that deal damage equal to their toughness, of course. There's a couple cards that do that. Mono black vampires. That's pretty good. We're not going to beat a Westgate Regent, unfortunately. I don't like the looks of this. Maybe Swordtooth would be good. Ooh. Well, Westgate Regent going to an 8/8 is that's not gonna do it. Reckless Rage though, that would be nice. Taking out the Westgate Regent, any problematic thing, instant speed, always lovely stuff. Blast Zone, anything gets too nasty, they got removal, so unfortunately I feel we have to remove Marauding Raptor. We got some life gain stuff going on. Possibly Sorin is +1, does give Death Touch and Lifelink. Nasty combination. Ooh, yeah. And whenever they gain life, target opponent loses that much life. So we really want to shut down their life gain shenanigans. And it's historic, so they have Exquisite Blood. Something. Whenever we lose life, they gain life. So it's an infinite loop. When they have that, Veto, as long as they start the chain, we just die. Instantly. Unfortunately. Yeah, a couple changelings for sure. They would be a good consideration, I think. The spider one, I think, from Modern Horizons 1. That was in Historic. Pretty sure it is. A redeem for a playset, I believe. Hard to say, it's been a while. Gotta cut something. Somewhere. Let's cut the Raging. We've got a way to damage Trapjaw Tyrant. Reckless Rage there. Ghalta, well, they got lots of removal. Tamios. Got a couple lands. Right. Yeah, just forget what that changeling is called. I'm pretty sure it's 5 toughness. I feel like it's a 2/5, maybe a 3/5. Has reach. Yeah. Ooh. Not quite. Oh, okay. Well, that's better. A lot more lands. It was pretty nice seeing Grape Shot. Kind of sad we haven't popped off with Grape Shot yet, but I think that's coming up. Actually, I kind of feel like just get Tamios out of there. Carnage Tyrant already has Hexproof. Yes, 5 mana, 3/5, so it's pretty expensive, but has a lot of toughness. I do have a couple dinos in mind. Some that maybe you guys just forgot about, didn't even realize existed. I think it's going to be pretty good. Shouldn't take too long to whip it up. Well, speaking of Grape Shot. Oh, maybe this is the game. The Grape Shot game. The opponent's chances are shot. Well, that's not good. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under our control, we lose 1 life and they gain 1 life. I never liked Trespasser's Curse, especially stacking it. That just makes them run away with things. Regisaur, nice to see. We at least have 5. Could take out the Vampire of the Dire Moon, but Certainly want to keep Grape Shot. At least until we can maybe get 2 Grape Shots off. I jinxed myself saying it's nasty. I'm seeing 2 Trespassers' Curses. Shoot. Back-to-back Grape Shots, though. Pretty nice. They haven't done a whole lot yet. They're starved in the mana department. Get to 5 next turn for Regisaur. Of course, they could have some removal. Hopefully that's not the case, and maybe they play some more small creatures. We'll try it. Hopefully no Infernal Grasp. Painful having 2 Trespassers' Curses. Oh, they don't. So I know they don't have anything at instant speed for 1 or 2, because they certainly would have taken out Regisaur right there. Oh, we need another source of white for Trapjaw. That's not nice. Well, I guess Rampaging. Turn off their life gain. Yeah, we aren't able to play anything else this turn. Hopefully that does the trick. Yeah, feels good. Eventually getting to... nuts. Okay, there we go. We got 6. Definitely. Attack with that Hasty Carnage. Could have played Trapjaw, but Hasty 7/6 hexproof. Can't be countered. I like it. I think we got him. Grape Shot finishes them off. Even if they somehow take out Carnage Tyrant. Oh, Thoughtseize done for. Another Trapjaw. I like it. Ooh, got him. Yeah, Carnage Tyrant does the trick. Oh, I forget what it is. It's from Neon Dynasty. It costs 1 and 4 black. Each opponent sacrifices a creature, planeswalker, and an enchantment, I think. For each one they can't, they lose 2 life and the opponent draws a card. Invoke Despair, yes. Oh, I hate that thing. That is oftentimes done the trick against Carnage Tyrant. They have no way to deal with it other than that. They've killed everything else with their normal removal, and then they get rid of Carnage Tyrant, and then I lose 2 life, they draw 2 cards. It's not a good time. It's happened a couple times today, actually. Luckily, it hasn't continued to happen, but Invoke Despair. It is a very good card, I think. Does the trick. No, don't have to discard anything. 3 land. We got Tamios. Double Rampaging. Turn off that life gain. Makes sense to me. Of course, we don't gain the 2 life from Tamios there with the Rampagings, but that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad drawback. Oh boy, this might be the game. And they haven't even gone Thoughtseize yet. Wow. Probably getting a Vampire of Dusk. Champion of Dusk. Okay, Bloodthirsty Aerialist. I'm not too unhappy about that. I'm pretty much always used to it being Champion of Dusk. Every time, it seems. definitely the second rampaging next turn. Pop off with a Grape Shot. Ping the Trapjaw, maybe Tamios to protect the Trapjaw. Get a couple extra pings from Grape Shot at some point. Aim for at least 2. Of course, if I get 2 extra, it's always very nice. Exile 3 things in total. Likely their field is pretty open after that. Ooh, a Reckless Rage though. Let's wreck their... Ah, I did it. I jinxed myself. I said that's not going to mess me up, and it messed me up. Ah, that's alright. Reckless Rage next turn. Hopefully. Live rampaging. You can do it. Good buddy. Reckless Rage, Tamios to save it, Grape Shot afterwards for a lot of stuff. Well, Reckless Rage couldn't take out Bloodthirsty Aerialist anyways. But it could take out the Gifted Aetherborn. Yeah, I like that. Gifted Aetherborn certainly would block... Well, actually, they have to double block now that I think about it. Okay, we're pressuring Sorin. That's alright. Reckless Rage to take out the Gifted Aetherborn. Tamios to make it indestructible. Grape Shot to ping. 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 Yeah. Hopefully that helped. Seems like a must have. They can't -3 to get a big vampire out, so that feels good. I'm just a little bit sad that I wasn't able to ping Trapjaw Tyrant multiple times. They probably didn't expect that, though. The Reckless Rage, the Tamios, taking out both things. They thought for sure that rampaging was dying. Not the case. I think they're mad after that. Yes, veto. That's okay. You're not gaining any life. Put a counter on. We still kill Sorin. This opponent is feeling Sorin. And we kill Veto with the... Oh, okay. I like it. Let's not mess around. Just get her done. I have invoked Despair on this opponent. As long as we can get to 5, but we still have the potential of Ripjaw next turn. Ping him, swing him. Gotta love Menace. One of these days we'll get that 5th land. I mean, rampaging potentially could hurt us a little bit too much. Regis or Alpha being 2 bodies is 2 rampaging pings. Oh, so, yeah, let's do it. Attack with everything. I think they'll probably double block the rampaging. Yeah, makes sense. That's all right. Take out the Aetherborn for sure. Get rid of Death Touch stuff. Oh, it's looking good. 5th land. Oh, well, it is the 5th land. But I'm preserving Rampaging Frostodon. If they want to take out Ripjaw, they can, but we would also take out both of their things and draw a card, which could be very good as well. I don't think they want to double block. Okay, well, that is also good. Very good. Still gain no life again with rampaging. That actually has saved us. They'd probably be at like 15, 16, something like that now. So technically, rampaging has got us ahead 7, you could say, or some big number. If they kill it, not a problem. We got the 5 lands like we were hoping. This has been a very interesting match, to say the least. Decline. Alright, it's go time. Done time. You gain no life. You gain no life. Oh boy. Got him. I was getting worried there. Man, I want to go back and look at that Grape Shot Tamu's Reckless Rage play, because that was pretty sweet. Ooh. Alright. Trap time gets her done. We had some fun. You don't even need Trapjaw Tyrant. Yeah, I think I'll whip up that Selesnya Toughness Matters list. You guys get the idea, and you kind of see the potential. We didn't get to see the namesake Trapjaw pop off, but we did get to see the entrance animation at least a couple times. That's always my goal when using Trapjaw Tyrant, because it never gets old seeing that guy come down or get pinged. Okay. Oh, I don't even have room for another list. I might have a Toughness Matters somewhere here. Probably lower down. Let's see. No, I think I deleted it a while ago. Anger Dino. I probably don't need that. Probably pretty similar to other stuff. Yeah. Alright. Toughness Matters. Selesnya. Dinos. Maybe Naya perhaps, but I think I probably could just stay Selesnya. Going back to Explorer here, I think, should do the trick, but we still get her done in Historic, it seems. Huff D. Okay, Dinos. A lot of white dinos have increased toughness or bigger toughness. None that I'm super excited to add. Imposing Vantasaur could be something. Temple Altasaur, I mean, that would certainly increase durability. Yeah, let's add Temple Altasaur. Starting off with that thing, I like it. Actually, since we're Selesnya, Kinjali Sunwing, increase the durability of dinos, only taking 1 damage from damage. Kinjali Sunwing, slowing them down, having the creatures come into play tapped. This is really going to buy us some time. Pop off with life gain and just build up a massive board. Could maybe even bring in Trapjaw Tyrant now that I think about it. Kinjali Sunwing, we should probably bring in that. 3 toughness. Makes sense. It doesn't have defender, so if we can get it to deal damage equal to its toughness, technically it's now a 3/3 for 1 white. That's pretty decent. Zitalpa? A single copy, I guess. Definitely Commune. Ripjaw. Where is it? Runic Armasaur. Probably a lot of you guys don't remember this, don't know it too well, but whenever an opponent activates an ability of a creature or land, so this would activate on Fabled Passage, any of those lands that sacrifice themselves, the man lands, utility lands, and well, there's a lot of creatures that have activated abilities. So there's really the potential for, I think, currently, Runic Armasaur to really gain a ton of value. And of course, being 5 toughness, costing 3, that right there already is going to deter quite a bit of aggression. I'm quite excited for that. Possibly could it, let's temporarily add in Thrashing Brontodon. Might slap that into the sideboard. Might run out of room for good stuff. Ooh yeah. Cacophodon. Yeah, so there's some interesting infinite turns. A lot of infinite stuff you can do with this thing. Whenever it's dealt damage, untap a permanent. If you untap something that can tap to deal damage. If Cacophodon has indestructibility, you could just do that sequence forever. You want something else to actually make it useful, but Cacophodon, nah. Not this list. There would have to be something wacky to really pop off with that thing. Maybe, oh yeah, Verdant Sun's Avatar. It's all about the life. Get a life. That's what we're gonna do. Watley's Raptor. Oh, it's Selesnya. Proliferate, so adding more counters onto Planeswalkers. Huali. Where's Ramping? Yeah. I like it. Belligerent Brontodon? Maybe. Possibly Mass Vandal, Realm Walker, yeah. I could see that. Oh yeah, I don't think I have too many copies of him. I think I only have one. Oh, two. Yeah. Let's do it. Yeah. Huatli the Sun's Heart. Actually, maybe just two of those. I want the full 4 copies of Huatli, Radiant Champion. Yeah. Well, I do have to cut some stuff, unfortunately. Let me think. Actually, I'm going to cut Commune with Dinosaurs. There is a lot of non-dino stuff. Sometimes I get myself caught out. If I don't have a whole lot of dinos, I've got humans, fight spells. There's a pretty good chance to whiff with Commune. Still a very low chance. I've very rarely whiffed, but it is sad having to pass up lots of other goodies, sending them to the bottom. I gotta make space somewhere. Maybe a Janny. It is good. I think it would be good. Zetalpa. How many bodies do we got? 36. Ooh, that's a lot. I think that's definitely enough. All the Thrashing Brontodons. We need some space for the lands here. A double take. Oh, Assault Formation, yes. Actually, I think that's only legal in Historic. I'll try and keep this Explorer legal for now. Undertale. Oh, yeah. They do have a wide range of stuff. I've never played that before, but... Oh, it just switched. Oh, in Dragons, okay. I'll have to go back and look at that. It shuffles the playlist. I think there's hundreds and hundreds of songs on it. So it's usually always different. And of course they got a couple bird songs with the tweeting and whatnot. I think I'll keep it like this. Maybe switch it up a little bit. 22 lands with the cost reduction of Kinjalis, the ramping of Atzocan. Fairly low, I think. Oh, Assault Formation. Oh, I see. Dragons of Tarkir. Yes. See if I have any copies. Ooh, I do not. Yeah, that's too bad. I mean, it does get redundant after you have the second copy. Unfortunately, something like Huatli Sun's Heart, sort of doing similar things. At the very least, you could gain life from the first one, play the second copy, gain 2 instances of that -3 ability in a turn. Oh yeah, definitely. I think it's too much for me. I want to save my wild cards. Maybe if it was something I could see myself using sort of regularly, something like Structural Assault. I actually recently finished this, pretty recently finished the playset because it seems at least a little bit useful. Destroy all artifacts for 5, then it deals damage to each creature equal to the number of artifacts that were put into graveyards from the battlefield this turn. That would be a pretty fantastic sweeper against the right deck. I think it has some pretty good applications. Oh, if they added testing with Sparky and you could use anything, you know how much people would flock to this game and feel better about investing money? They'd probably make bucket loads of money if they allowed that. Or maybe you get free play tokens with any card against Sparky, but only a certain number each day, and then you don't get to stockpile them. You get 2 a day. If you use them up, they're replenished each time the store refreshes with the daily deals, something like that. It would cost them basically nothing, and who wouldn't like that? Yeah, seems like a no-brainer. They would make money, 100%. But I'll keep it with 38, 22 lands it's going to be. Do have a lot, or most of the lands that I'm looking for. Lots of the Selesnya duels. Couple Temple of Plenties, Sun Petal, Temple Garden. I do like Scattered Groves, Overgrown Farmland. Another Scattered Groves. Couple all the branch lot. 4 basic lands. Of course, I do get to use that extended art plains. Actually, I'm going to make that the deck art because it's probably my favorite plains art of all time. Right there. 2 plains, 2 forests. Seems about right. We won't get caught out by a Field of Ruin destroying these non-basics. I always like to have a couple basics if at all possible. Oh, the sideboard. Thrashing Brontodon. Almost forgot. Where is it? There it is. Thrashing, ranging, I guess. If they're nice, aggressive, cheap creatures, ranging raptors, ramping some more. Oh yes, absolutely. Between friends. Who wouldn't want that? But what do we know? Maybe there's some reason they haven't done things like that yet. They feel they won't make money, but they would make money. I'm pretty sure. Could almost swing a Snapdax just because it's mutate, takes 2 white. We'd have to get away to do a source of black or a source of red. That would be pretty sweet. A little bit too risky. Too tough to splash. Well, it's not really too tough, but if we wanted to play them normally, that would really be painful. Too painful. Maybe one day. Graveyard stuff. You know what? Good old Reckless Raid. No, we're not red. I'm basically always red. I don't know. Yeah, maybe they're scared people would stop buying packs. I guess that's pretty valid. Oh, I know. Unbreakable Formation. Ha ha ha. Now that's a sideboard card if ever you've seen a sideboard card. 2 and a white, instant speed. Creatures you control gain indestructible, similar to Heroic Intervention. And if you cast it during your main phase, put a counter on each creature and they gain vigilance. That's where it's at. Everything you want. We got lots of creatures. Vigilance and a counter is good, and indestructible is even better. So we got artifact, enchantments, indestructibles, and... Not Deathcourt Scavenger. More dinos. Let's see. Stuff in white. Oh, looming... You know what? It's the Night of Variety, so 3 looming Altasaur it is. A 1/7. Possibly a 7/7, technically. If we get the right stuff. Okay. Here goes nothing. Best of 3. Explorer with Tough D. Selesnya. Toughness Dinos. Oh boy. Wish me luck. But I think with Huatli Radiant Champion, lots of creatures, there's a good chance we get that emblem. Whenever we cast a creature, we draw a card. We could just dump so much stuff. Verdant Sun's Avatar getting us so much life. We just overwhelm them. That's the plan, at least. Hey, I can work with that. We got 3 lands eventually. Atsokan Seer there. Rune, oh, double. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really ever play with friends on Arena. I have here and there a couple times, but for the most part, I don't. A couple people probably like it, but yeah, probably not too popular. Like I mentioned, Field of Ruin, if we didn't have basic lands, this would have been painful. But it's not so painful. I think they'll probably kill it. Lots of mono black tonight. My goodness, at least we have brought the pain sometimes. Definitely scattered groves. You know what? Let's continue the ramp with Atsokan Seer. Hope they don't kill it. If everything lasts, it could lead to Verdant Sun's Avatar next turn. That'd be nice. Swing with the Graveyard Trespasser. You know you wanna. Well, I don't think I really jinxed it talking about Invoke Despair a little bit ago. It's a good card. We're bound to face it at least a couple times in a night, especially when I'm playing so long like this. No blocks. Ooh. Well, we do have a total of 6. Kinjali's plus Runic Armasaur makes sense. If Atsokan Seer sticks around, Verdant Sun's next turn, any creature they play, it's tapped, so they might be fairly open. And Graveyard Trespass, hey, that's okay. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense if they want to swing into the Runic Armasaur there. 5 toughness, like I say, or said, does deter some aggression. But they probably have more removal. Raids, oh. That's not good. Man, I am missing the interaction that I had with that first list I played. Yeah. I was thinking about sacrificing the Atsokan Seer. I don't want them drawing cards. Righty. Here goes nothing. Starting the life gain train. The life gain pain train. this is not good. Liliana, probably sacrificing somebody. Bouncer's beatdown. That's what I should have added. My goodness. That did the trick at the start of tonight. Man, how did I forget that? I'm disappointed. Probably going to do it for us at least this game. Temple Altasaur though, that's intriguing. Definitely, they'll probably sacrifice the Murderous Rider there. Maybe another creature that they play. But at least we still gain a little bit of life. Stay decently healthy. You know what, I'm just going to swing with it. It would be nice to take out Braids. If they wanted to double block. Interesting. At the very least, take down the total number of creatures, but they probably have another creature in hand. Sacrifice that. Oh, I should have suspected Fatal Push. Well, that will do it, I think. But a fantastic point for Bouncer's beatdown. Might have helped us out. Might not, but definitely wouldn't have hurt, that's for sure. No real artifacts, enchantments, not a whole lot of aggression. They could easily kill ranging raptors. Yeah, well, keep it like that. Maybe could have cut Temple Altasaur, I guess, now that I think about it, but yeah. Ooh, excuse me. Getting a bunch of cheaper creatures, hopefully having multiple. Liliana isn't so detrimental when she makes us sacrifice stuff. This looks pretty decent. We got 4. Eventually, Runic Armasaur, Huatli, Thoughtseize. Hey, alright. It's not the first time we've seen that good guy. Huatli's Raptor, well. Sunpetal Grove it is. Don't have, well, I guess. Maybe I could have held off on Huatli's Raptor, but I felt like getting a body down. Maybe get a little bit of aggression. Maybe it dies pretty easily. Nuts. Well, like I said before, earlier on, there's 2 less Thoughtseize. Yeah, well, we got Kinjali's. Eventually getting to Verdant Sun's avatar, but it's always going to be an uphill battle. Whenever you're facing a deck like this, don't have much protection, don't have a whole lot of interaction. But the game plan is there. To be fair, I don't care. Win or lose, I have a good time. Can't exactly Fatal Push the Seer. Of course, we could respond to any targeted removal, sacrifice it, bring a dino back. Make us sacrifice a creature, I dare ya. Oh, discard a card, no, that makes sense. Hey, we got somebody. Well, at least they're running out of options. Can't play that. Nuts. Hopefully they don't have a fatal push for after the tenacious underdog dies. Phew. Alrighty, we're back in business. We got a body. Cost 5, so no fatal pushing that. Double, I guess if they want to. Playing it just to draw land. Yeah, I guess. It's looking all right. Ripjaw, very good deterrent of tenacious underdog's potential aggression. Don't have to worry about Graveyard Trespasser too much either. Well, just keep swinging with Ripjaw. Maybe they don't realize what Temple Altosaur does. Okay. Going to gain a little bit of life with the Murderous Rider. They're actually going to gain a fair bit with the Graveyard Glutton. That's alright. Ripjaw it is. We got 2 copies. Can't play either. They really swung that quick. Dead next turn, yeah. No real way around it. If they draw land, they could blitz. Yeah, they could blitz both tenacious underdogs. Plus, the Graveyard Glutton, when it attacks, we would be losing some life as well. So, being at 6, even if we held Temple Altosaur back, would not have done the trick. But there's maybe something there. Certainly due for a little bit of tweaks. Bouncer's Beatdown. Let's add that in. Jump into another match. I'm just going to cut Kinjali's collar, bring in the beatdown, because Kinjali's collar just dies to too much. Too much, I think. And Bouncer's beatdown is going to do the trick. Now, we don't have a whole lot of high power stuff, being a Toughness Matters list, but I think it's still should do it. Ripjaw Raptor, 4 power. Verdant Sun's Avatar at 5. So yeah, there's still a decent amount at pretty nice size. Nicholas Pelotas. Hey, William, how's it going? How's it going? It's been pretty good tonight so far. Actually, it's been very good now that I think about it. Trying out a lot of different stuff. Having a good time, as always. I don't want to say hello to a Rakdos list. A Grixis, oh boy. Well, go with the plains, just in case we draw a dual land or something. Hold off on playing the Branch Loft or Boulder Loft, depending what we need. Alright, Azorius it is. Countered, killed. Something is happening. We saw that previously. But they're in black. Like I say, it's so common. Bouncers beat down is the way. Definitely Ripjaw. Hopefully, Kalitas hasn't sacrificed anything, gotten increased toughness. Hopefully Ripjaw survives, and we can go Bouncers beat down next turn. We cannot go Bouncers beat down next turn. So, hey, lots of removal, lots of pain, lots of suffering. Not a whole lot you can do in situations like this. Ouch. Hey, there we go. 5th land off to the races. I want another one. Yeah. If they try to take out... not sure why they said nice, but if they try to take out Adsokin, we can take out the Blood Tithe with Bouncer's Beatdown. That I do like. I was waiting for him to sacrifice that zombie there, just because I feel they would have, well, maybe sacrificed the whatchamacallit in response. That probably didn't matter too much. Alright, well, we got some interesting options. We would be at 7 if we had Verdant Sun's Avatar. Would be nice. Actually, oh, yeah. Take the ping. Well, they're gaining lots of life. But Kinjalis plus Huatli, I like. Don't have a whole lot in hand, so I think there's a pretty good chance Huatli might survive this. We do get her to 6, which is pretty good. Even if Kinjalis has to block Kalitas, we still would get to 8. Enter tapped. Alright. He's getting pretty big though. Preserve her at all costs. Anything I want to bring back? Temple Otisar, I guess. 5. No. Nah, I don't think we're busting through that. Nope, nope. Well, it wasn't the best. Well, keep it like that. Temple Otisar could have been nice, stopping some of that aggression, but yeah, they had lots of Thought Sieves removal, as usually is the case with a deck like Grixis, Rakdos, Azorius, Mono Black, Mono Red sometimes, Mono Green, I guess, if they have Blizzard Brawl, Primal Might, lots of fighting. Sometimes Selesnya, Skyclave Apparition. That's rough when it exiles stuff. No lands, no way. Oh, alright. Watley Sun's Heart, though. I'm keeping that. Definitely think there's something here. Certainly lots more tweaks needed, but it's got the basic bones. I could see myself upping Watley Sun's Heart to the full playset, really allowing to pop off and do a lot of damage with the things that have tons of toughness. Gain a bunch of life, kill a bunch of stuff. Technically making Runic Armasaur a 5/5 sounds pretty sweet to me. Radiant Champion. Well, we don't even have her in hand, so kind of going to waste there. Hopefully get to 5 next turn for a Runic and Watley's Raptor. Nah, I'll wait till next turn with Runic. Yeah, they are really afraid of it. Unfortunately, going down to 3, we still can use its ability, and we will have 1 loyalty left over if they don't kill it somehow. Gain some life at least. Hey, Bouncer's Beatdown, there you go. Gotta love it. Definitely Runic. Gain that life. Kill that creature. Yeah, they didn't expect Bouncer's Beatdown. Oh, chat isn't on screen. Why is chat not on screen? What is going on? It's been off that whole time. Oops. I was thinking I was trying to record some stuff before I started tonight, and I turned it off, and I didn't turn it back on. Hey, that's alright. You had a unobstructed view completely until now. I guess Watley's Raptor. Oh, well, discarding both things. We'll just keep swinging. I really like to say nice. Yeah, I can't believe I missed the chat for so long. Yeah, I think the full playset of Watley Sun's Heart, that would do the trick. Definitely, yeah. They are really talkative, yeah. Well, Fatal Push, that's fatal to our chances, and more lands means probably not going to happen. Possibly, but that would have been a very uphill battle, to say the least. Could have flipped over that Nicol Bolas. Bad things. Maybe if they had nothing in hand, but I feel, yeah, at the very least, this deck will take some tweaks, but it will be good eventually. Yeah, Assault Formation. Wild cards aren't cheap. I mean, technically I could redeem 2 or 3 Got 3 wild cards at the moment. I'll save it. I'll save it. I think we'll move on to something else. Interesting. Fun. It's always fun. Turn 3 Ghalta? Maybe. I'm kind of tempted to play a list that allows or opens up the possibility of turn 3 Hasty Ghalta. I think this might be it. Marauding Huntmaster. Oh no, that's not it. I might have deleted all my copies of turn 3 Hasty G. Somewhere. Gotta be. I guess I could search. No, I guess you can't search. It would be nice to search. Where is it? I've got to have a copy somewhere down here. Forerunner, cast some big bashing. No. Oh, there we go. Otepec, Raptor Hatchling. I guess I could slap in Wayward Swordtooth. How many lands do I have? Ooh, 22. Maybe not enough. Cut the Death Gorge. Trover the Mighty. Wayward Swordtooth. Actually, I'll switch the list up so it looks a little bit better for you guys. Take a barrier. Oh, hold on a second. Take a Barrier Breach and bring in Bouncer's Beatdown. Less interaction. Maximum. Shifting Ceratops. Who needs that when the main plan is just slamming Ghalta? Anyway, anyhow. This might be rough, but the whole point is to see the Queen. I bet we're going to see the Queen in spades. I don't exactly recommend doing this. It's pretty rough. Absolutely glass cannon, susceptible to removal, interaction. Any sort of interaction it folds to pretty quick, but the potential satisfying plays are there. What do we got now? 26. Ooh, that's enough, I think. Hayward. Actually, I should add in Topiary Stomper. What am I thinking? Super duper ramp. Increase the number of basics. Cut Crag Crown Pathway to do so. Alright. Tons of lands, tons of ramp, tons of potential to see the Queen. We got 4 copies. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna keep playing. No matter how long it takes, keep playing until I get turn 3 Hasty Ghalta and watch the opponent concede and just feel bad. Watch me get it the very first game of the very first match. Alright, even if it goes to 11:30, 12, you're going to see the Queen at least a couple times. But I probably should get something to drink while they find a worthy opponent. All right. Nice cold soda pop. Root beer. Oh, playing first. That's what you want. Oh, boy. Basically have all the pieces right there. Commune. Dig for Marauding Raptor. Hopefully we're not passing up a Hunt Master, but oftentimes that has been the case, unfortunately. But still, most of the pieces. Hey. Well. Oh, that's tempting. That's rough. I'm going to go with Marauding. Just because it could be kind of nice drawing a second copy, but we could draw a second copy of Ghalta and we wouldn't really need that second copy. Marauding really would allow us to pop off. Have a turn 2 play. Wayward Swordtooth and Raptor Hatchling maybe on turn 3. Like I mentioned though, unfortunately, sometimes you got to pass up a Hunt Master with Commune. It's not too bad. It's worth the risk. I think the opponent knows what's up and they're just figuring, why even play? It's going to be pain and suffering the whole match. Blue. Well, it's not mono blue spirits. I think for the most part, always mono blue spirits are snow islands. But they're going to find out what we're all about now. And that second Commune, pretty good chance it's going to allow us to dig for Ghalta. Especially if we wait quite a few turns. We use Commune to technically dig a little bit deeper. Might not get Ghalta if we cast it next turn, but if we wait till turn 4, turn 5. Oh, there's the Hunt Master. Okay, good stuff. Wayward, certainly. Hopefully not countered. I mean, we do have one up to protect from Censor. Maybe they have Essence Scatter. Hopefully they let it resolve at least so we can go, yes, good. Well, we got a chance to do something, unfortunately. Well, let's go all out. Massive damage. 1 red for a 3/3 trample and 4 damage to the opponent. They can't interrupt us because they're tapped out, and that's pretty decent right there. Hey, that's alright. Thanks for joining me as long as possible. Yes, I'm going to have fun. Lots of fun. Alrighty, hopefully have a good night. Ooh, there is Ghalta. We got chances here. They're certainly not going to counter that. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't think we should do this. They got a lot of mana untapped. I don't think we should play Ghalta into 3 untapped mana against Azorius Control. That's just asking for trouble. I'll try swinging. Still a lot of damage. Let's see what this draws out. Hey, that's all right. I thought it was a Censor. Maybe I could have waited. But it's 1 less Censor. Let's get another copy of the Queen. I guess maybe this list would be better in best of 1 now that I think about it. I don't know, maybe we just kill him due to the tokens. Not quite, but close. I gotta do something pretty... Yeah, and we because Marauding died, we get to go Hunt Master, so the opponent actually helped us in that case. They don't have a sweeper. They wouldn't make a Samurai if they had a sweeper. We got him. Wow. Turn 3, Hasty Ghalta. does the trick. Well, we didn't get it, but you can see lots of little tokens with the Raptor hatchling. You get a nice bit of damage. A portable hull. Well, they're exiling a token, I think. And because it's a token, we don't get the chance to ever get it back. It just simply disappears, which is quite fantastic removal. I would think probably the token. That's okay too. Still seems like we should get them. Ouch. I'll take the ping just in case, just on the off chance they have something silly. Is that it? Bam. Whew. Azorius Control. One game. It is only one game, but good stuff. I'm just going to keep it like that. They saw the nasty potential. Man, those Dino tokens do the trick. Late game, of course, top decking Raptor hatchling, 1 and a red for a 1/1. That might just come down and sit there as a 1/1. Feels pretty bad, but I think it's offset by the potential. Fantastic chump blocker early on. You stop taking some damage and then you get a 3/3 trample as a replacement. Potential to play Ghalta quite easily with Raptor hatchling and Marauding Raptor. So I think it can be worth it in the right list. Definitely one that features Ghalta. And if you could save Raptor hatchling, maybe putting counters on it, giving it indestructible so that you get multiple tokens from multiple instances of its enrage. That would enrage the opponent as they see a swarm of dinos. Ooh, I think that might be a Doomscar. I feel it's a Doomscar. They wouldn't sweep us with one creature. They're gonna wait. So we're gonna ramp. Saw it coming. Neutralize. I think that's gonna be a pretty big theme, but they're tapped out. Like I did the previous game, if they're tapped out, let's go and do maximum power. 1 red to deal 4 damage to the opponent and get a 3/3 trample. That's good. What's not to love about that? Essence Scatter. I did see it coming. But, you know, chipping away quite nicely, down to 11. Nothing to laugh at. Eventually, well, I mean, we're at 5, so we could get Regis or Alpha, but I am feeling the pain of completely cutting Shifting Ceratops in the entire 75. That would have helped greatly in the matchup. Not at 4 lands, don't have to worry about Wandering Emperor. Probably don't have anything at instant speed. They don't have March of Otherworldly Light. For 1 white, because the token doesn't have a mana value, they would simply exile it. They don't have to sink anything into X, which is pretty useful. I would imagine they do something to Wayward here. Counter. Ether Gust. Neutralize. Yeah. It was going to be something. Does feel pretty good. Taking them down to 6 so far. Yeah, they don't want to go down to 4. Hey, portable hole. Yikes. Right, let's go, Hunt Master. Let's go Stomping Ground. I'm not going to attack just in case they have a Wandering Emperor. I don't think they do. Probably would have played it already. I may have just drawn it. There it is. March does it again. Well, we see the queen. Maybe we could... Nah, I don't think we can make something happen. Definitely with the thing that they have foretold, what they have in hand. We took one game from them. I think we can do it. Oh, I don't need inscription. What am I thinking? Rampaging. Alright, we're going first. Let's hope they go slow. They don't get those portable holes. Other nasty stuff. They're certainly packing all the counter spells they possibly can. Yeah. I'm really missing that shifting. But we could go wide somewhat. Maybe surprise them. Catch them off guard not having the sweeper. Got a bunch of Dino tokens, Marauding Raptor. Hopefully a Regisaur Alpha at some point. And they just can't deal with the aggressive onslaught that we're about to present. They could be a lot worse. That's very good. No portable hole. I mean, it almost does lead to Ghalta. If we draw Ghalta, turn 2 Marauding, turn 3 Wayward Swordtooth for 2, play 2 lands for the turn instead of 1. Ghalta right there. We're sitting at 10 total reduction, Marauding 4 power, Wayward 5, and then the 1 reduction from Marauding itself. It's not Hasty Ghalta, but got a hair in my mouth. It's not Hasty Ghalta, but it's still turn 3 Ghalta. I don't see a whole lot of decks slamming a 12/12 trample on turn 3. Yeah, it's pretty much right in the living room, sort of off to the middle of the living room, but yeah, it's just a short walk right to the kitchen, does the trick. Pretty fantastic. I guess it's more of a long house, I guess, that we have here. It's not super big, but it's big enough, has enough rooms. I said it, and it came true. Hunt Master? Yeah, Hunt Master, definitely. Wayward next turn, Regisaur. But yeah, it's not a far trip to the kitchen. Oh boy, they're holding up something nasty. Well, they'd certainly do something to Regisaur if they have a sensor. Of course, we don't have one left over, so start with Commune, see if that gets a Marauding Raptor or something. I don't think anyone in their right mind would counter that. Yeah, Wayward. Then if they have the sensor, of course, we still have one left over. Neutralize. That's all right, because we're going to chip away. Take them down to 17. But that's probably it, unfortunately. Definitely due to portable hull. It really hurt our chances. They weren't very good chances to begin with. I thought so. Well, maybe they don't have a sweeper just due to the fact they did the Sunset Revelry. If they attack with the tokens, okay, no sweeper. But some answer can... Oh, okay. Well, I like that. Wandering Emperor or Settle the Wreckage. Okay, okay. We still might get Ghalta. If we draw another land. That's not good. Back-to-back Wandering Emperors certainly will do the trick. But, you know, I think we can keep the hopes alive. Topiary Stomper ramping and increasing the total power is very nice. And also, actually an upgrade I'm going to do after I finish this match. Volcanic Salvo. That's pretty sweet. It is the Ghalta removal. It cares about total power. When we cast it for however much it costs, deal 6 damage to up to 2 creatures and or planeswalkers. So you could take out 2 planeswalkers, a creature and a planeswalker. You get the idea. It's pretty sweet. Oh, we got it. All right. Well, I'll just go all out with Teferi. They have a sweeper or some stuff. Everything was going to die anyways. It's nice taking out the Samurai. Teferi to bounce Ghalta, I would imagine, but I think our hopes are still there. Never would have guessed. Ooh, I like it. Hopefully get to 7 lands for Topiary Stomper pretty soon. It would be nice to increase the aggression even further. Take out Teferi. I'm throwing every single thing I possibly can at it, because I don't like that guy. Yes, we still get him. Good. Ghalta eventually. I mean, they could sweep us, of course. Definitely something to be fearful and wary of. I think they're running out of options. Hopefully it's a nice body coming up. Or a land. Hey, it's a land. Okay, that's good. Just keep swinging and take them out again, if possible. I think we do it. All right. Top deck wars. We can't play Ghalta next turn, unfortunately. Oh, we can. Oh. All right. Well. Hey, if they had a counterspell, they had a counterspell. It was going to happen at some point. Topiary Stomper should help us out, I think. Oh, yo, this is good. This is good. Oh, and the Regisaur Alpha, just to help us out. They can't counter that because they got nothing. Woohoo! It is going to be annoying, all these tokens that they make. The little bit of trample from that thing is pretty... Oh, okay. No sweeper. No sweeper. Oh. Nuts. Well, I think I'll continue with the top deck war, but the fact they're going to keep making little tokens each turn, that is going to do the trick. It's going to win them the game right there, I think. Yeah, let's not cause ourselves any more pain or suffering. Nuts. We got close. It's pretty satisfying. We at least took one game from them. It's always nice against a matchup that is not favored, usually, for Dinos. Again, Carnage Giant, Shifting Ceratops, lots of stuff that naturally has haste to maybe recover from a board wipe, not completely playing into it. At least having a body or two held back, and if they did go a sweeper, there's probably a pretty good chance they don't have too many creatures to block with. Yeah, well, but even though you're hitting yourself, hitting your head against a brick wall, when you do win, it's even more satisfying. It's always been very satisfying for me, just because it is so hard. But I want to highlight Volcanic Salvo, just in case anybody hasn't heard of this card, forgot about it. It's not very common, but I think it pairs quite nicely with Wayward Swordtooth and Topiary Stomper, making use of that big power before we can attack or block with them. I mean, look at that. 10 and 2 red, but this spell costs X less to cast, where X is the total power of creatures we control. Likely, we're going to have a lot of power. It deals 6 damage. I mean, if we cast it for maybe 4 total, that's still very good. 5 also isn't bad. We're taking out 2 things. Basically, 2 of anything. 6 damage is probably going to kill anybody. Yes, an Enlist Dino certainly would be nice. Isaac, definitely. Yeah, making use, again, of Wayward and Topiary. You can fight with them, of course. You don't need to meet their requirements, so you can take out stuff. Fight spells definitely highly recommend when you're using these guys in a Dino list, but certainly Volcanic Salvo. I'm going to bring that in. Switch out Inscription of Abundance. Now, Inscription being instant speed, you do have the potential to slap those 2 counters onto Raptor Hatchling before Marauding Raptor pings it, bringing its toughness up to 3. So you get a token. Later on, you're going to get another token. That's some pretty fantastic value. I haven't done that specific scenario a whole lot, but that's sort of also why Inscription of Abundance is in there. Save the Hatchling. It's a good time. I'm thinking maybe, no, I'll keep it with, no, I'll cut 2 lands. I'll cut 2 lands. 2 basics. Got to make room for the salvo. I haven't tried Metallic Mimic with Hatchling. I think I have all the copies. No, that's not how you spell it. Oh, no. Okay. Yes, it is pretty crowded. Tonight certainly would be a fantastic night to try out a Metallic Mimic Dino list. Maybe cutting Marauding Raptor, perhaps, just because it would kill the Mimic, unfortunately. If I had a full playset, I think definitely whip something up tonight. Down the line, no, that's definitely on my radar to complete. Luckily, I have 1 copy, so I don't have to sink 4 rare wild cards. But I think this should be good. We got the salvo, take out 2 problematic things. Ramp, pretty decent interaction. A 2 for 1. Hey, no, that's all. Tonight is the night of variety. I guess any night could be, but definitely open to going off on tangents, for sure. Lots to think about, and definitely you guys bring fantastic questions, stuff I might not have thought about, or you just see maybe a glaring weakness that I didn't see. It's pretty fantastic. People getting to look at it from the other side does help me. A lot of times it has helped. Gazpacho Monster. I don't know. But I'm probably just going to guess it's something black. Actually, seeing that avatar there. A zombie from War of the Spark. I like this. Gem Razor actually on the Raptor hatching would be good. Actually, that's a fantastic thing to keep in mind. Raptor hatching's got a fantastic ability, but it's weak. So you mutate something, anything, to make its toughness more, and yeah, I think that mutate would be good. But I like this hand. Getaway car. Oh, Thoughtseize, nuts. Getaway car would actually be good too. Make use of Raptor Hatchling being 1 power. Getaway car to crew only requires 1. So Raptor Hatchling, crew the getaway car, temporarily increase the total power by 4. It didn't have to sink any mana to do that. I like it. I'm gonna go with Wayward. Got lots of commune. There's potential for Wayward to pop off quite nicely. Oh, that back-to-back Wayward. Maybe not so nice. Marauding it is. Possibly could have grabbed a land. We'll go double commune anyways. Double Raptor Hatchling. Sheltered Thicket, yeah. But yeah, mutating something on Raptor Hatchling, I like that. Or using it to crew a vehicle would also be good. Well, probably don't need 2 Wayward Swordtooths. Thoughtseize. Hey! Seems to be a common scenario tonight. Oh, actually. You know what? We could get Ghalta next turn. If all goes well and Marauding survives, cross your fingers, Marauding survives, we get the Queen. It does not. Okay, well. As I mentioned before starting on this list, as it's Glass Cannon, it folds pretty hard to the common removal. At least they can't fail to push it. Alright, we got the salvo. Eventually casting that, I would think. Maybe a Topiary Stomper next turn would be good. Yeah, Hatchling into Marauding. Mutate Gem... Oh no. You would have to mutate at instant speed. Which I think you could do. Vivian, Champion of the Wilds, allows you to cast creatures as if they had flash or something like that. And we're not winning this one, that's for sure. Oh yeah, I guess not. But still, the mutate thing, that's very good. Bouncer's Beatdown though. Rakdos... Well, maybe they don't have a whole lot of creatures. But Bouncer's Beatdown, 100%, I mean. Black is common. So it is in. I could probably see keeping Volcanic Salvo. I'm just going to cut the Hunt Master. Dies to lots. Likely they have Bone Crusher Giant. Stomp dealing 2 damage. Also is bad. Cut down as well. Likely is... Actually, I'm just going to cut Marauding Raptor. I have actually been working on a list that cuts these early things because they die so easily. Not going for that hasty Ghalta, unfortunately, but leveraging Wayward Swordtooth, Topiary Stomper to increase the total power and still get Ghalta early on and often. I like Ripjaw. Probably don't need Raptor Hatchling, yeah. Only 3 copies, why? I gotta switch that up after this. But Anger of the Gods and a Rampaging. Alright. Trimmed all the early stuff. Seems to make sense against a deck like this, and yeah, we'll still ramp. I think there's still a good chance to get Ghalta, eventually get Regisaur. Still maybe Hasty Ghalta off the Regisaur, and that is a keeper of a hand for sure. 2 angers. Ouch. Yes, Forerunner, absolutely fantastic. Enrage, trigger in. I haven't tested that yet. Definitely, I think I should. I might have 1 copy. Actually, I might... No. Pretty sure I have at least 2. Feel like I have at least 2. And also, I forgot to mention, Anger of the Gods, of course, that's going to kill Marauding Raptor and Otepec Huntmaster, so it also makes sense for that point as well to cut them. We're able to cast Volcanic Salvo. It's pretty nice. Should be able to take out anything they play. Hopefully, things are safe, somewhat. I mean, they see the Anger, so they're probably not playing anything little because it's going to die. It's really going to die. I definitely should try Fable of the Mirror Breaker at some point. I'll see how many copies I have after this match is done. Bone Crusher, like I said, Stomp, 2 damage. Huntmaster would have died. I'll wait till I have 2 targets for Salvo. We still get damage through with Rampaging due to Menace there. Play another Bone Crusher. Ooh. Well, if they want to pay 4, that's alright. Okay, Commune. Regisaur Alpha. Okay, Ripjaw. Also good. Hopefully that survives at least a turn. Down to 6, though, is pretty nice. They see the Anger, so they're probably not going to play any creature that's going to just simply die to it. I'm not blocking with Ripjaw. They got stuff up their sleeve. Nah, that's not happening. They probably have stuff up their sleeve. Could have had that Fatal Push, but... Bam. Volcanic Salvo. Ding, ding. Like I said, 2 for 1. Gotta love it. Oh! Aha. Got him. Smoked him. Hopefully they can't kill Rampaging. They can't play any creatures. Likely they're just going to die. Yeah, nuts. Answer's Beatdown. Well, we don't have a creature, so... I mean, unfortunately it's dead, but maybe they have lots of creatures that die to the Angers. We'll just kill it. Oh, the music is gone. Oh yeah, I looked at the stats and I didn't go back to the tab with the music. Hey, it's Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Definitely I'll wait till it flips, just so I can take it out when it's a creature. Maybe. Oh, more lands. It's always tempting when you get scenarios like this, you're just flooded. You're like, oh, I should just cut some lands. But again, even if you have 20, 18, stuff like this can happen. That's the beauty of the game, I think. At least they don't have a man land. Den of the Bugbear, Hive of the Eye Tyrant. And they're not getting much from exiling stuff. Actually, no, they just got Den of the Bugbear. Yes, yes. I do like Fable with the discarding. Maybe you have 2 cards you don't need, or even if it's just 1 card, kind of sort of cycle it for free, I guess you could say. Maybe a little bit better than cycle, but yeah, it is good. Although Marauding Raptor would kill Reflection of Kiki Jiki just because it's not like it flips. It actually enters the battlefield, so maybe. It'd be a little bit iffy for that point. Well, more lands. Well, we're not dead yet. Alatus they're grabbing. Oh, shoot. Well, at least they can't attack with it. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of cost reduction, which technically can count for 2 lands sometimes. Might allow you to play 2 things. It's hard to find the balance. For sure. And people see a list with lots of big costly things. They see maybe 20 lands. They assume that's too little. Perhaps it is. Hard to say. Not a lot of people play Dinos, but yeah, when you draw back to back to back, that will do it. Certainly with the ramp, Thunderherd Migration, Topiary Stomper, Wayward Swordtooth, kind of ramping as well. But cutting lands, I think I would also cut Wayward Swordtooth. Sometimes it's not really doing any benefit whatsoever. Don't have any extra lands, where Topiary Stomper is always at least a basic land. Oh, Commune. Commune does seem to be clutch. I used it for basically 3 years, every single day, all the time. And then I decided to try cutting it, see how things worked. Definitely things still work without Commune. They have been pretty good, but sometimes it is rough. You know what? I'll stick with... let's look up Kiki Jiki, actually. See if we want to add that. Maybe cut some lands. 2 unclaimed. Trim it up. Maybe make space for the Jiki. Oh, 3 copy. Ooh, okay. That's pretty good for not spending any while. All right, slap 2 in. Let's go. Actually, maybe I'll look into mutate stuff. Regal Eosaur, actually. That's kind of been one of my favorite mutate things, just because it gives other creatures we control +2/+1, and we're looking to increase the total power to play Ghalta easier, play a Volcanic Salvo, so we got 8 things, well, 2 different cards that care about total power, and Regal Eosaur, kind of nice. Actually, I could see myself just cutting 2. All Wayward Swordtooth. I'm cutting all of them just because I've gone down to 22 lands. Anytime I've used Wayward, I've done 24, 26, just to increase the chances of going off. But down to 22, I think I could just cut them all. Definitely keep Bouncers, Anger. Oh, Ripjaw. I want to bring in Ripjaw. Yeah, I'll do all the Ripjaws. Nope. slashes, my goodness. I was definitely missing that guy. Yeah, I like it. Got some space in the sideboard though. Reckless Rage interaction. I mean, that's just lovely stuff. It does the trick. Nope, go get into the sideboard. My goodness. Fiddly. Okay. Hey Juan, how's it going? Maybe Hench. Oh, hey. Alright. This is the night of suggestions. The night of variety. Any night is the night of suggestions, but yeah, I like that. 1 copy. I do love it so much. Sometimes I up it to 2 copies. I've even done crazy stuff, upped it to 3 and 4. But at least 1. 1 can't hurt. It can only help. Likely, I would think we'll still be able to play it. Of course, Wayward Swordtooth, 5 power does allow to easily cast it. Pretty easily. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. -1 Ghalta. I don't think I'd go less than 3. Definitely, I like at least 2 copies. Some nights I've played with a single copy of Ghalta, and I see her almost every game. It's pretty funny. Oh yes, 3 mana Domri. That's good too. Okay. Live, collaborative, community building. Nah, I want to stick with 3. 3 is good. Okay, yeah. All right. Looking good. Looking good. Definitely. The 3 mana Domri. There's too much good stuff to add. I would always be happy to have 3 mana Domri and at least 1 copy. I like him so much. He does so many things. I think 2 is probably even more right. Stop the counter spells, fight, increase the power. If you see a second copy of Domri, Anarch of Bolas, of course you could fight with the one you have out, play the second copy, fight something else. In a way, it just turns into a removal spell. Interaction, a little bit. It's not completely dead. All right? Have fun as well, yes. I love making Dino videos, so I do appreciate that. I'll keep making Dino videos. Even if I had, 100 subscribers, I'm pretty proud of the growth so far. I'm looking forward to how much it's gonna grow. But I like this iteration. It feels good. Ooh, well, hey, we see the Great Henge. You made the suggestion. We only have 1 copy and we see it to start. And it's a pretty decent looking start. Of course, mono green ramp. That might be rough. I'm going to take the ping just because I want to dig for marauding. I also like seeing a land. Commune on 1 usually feels good. Increase the consistency later on. I mean, that was very rough. A lot of non-dino stuff we almost whiffed. I think I can count the number of times on one hand that I've whiffed with Commune in the 4 years I've been playing the deck. I think it's definitely 5 or less than 5. Oh, they looked at Huntmaster. I think they want to kill him. Hopefully not. Volcanic Salvo feels nice. Take out Jinni, Fae, Lovestruck Beast. Yeah. Man, this is nasty. Well, it's hard to top that. I mean, all I've played is a Huntmaster. But Anger of the Gods and Rampaging Frostodon came too. Oh, and we got the Domri. Could take the ping. You know what? I'll go Stomping Ground tapped. Do both Raptor hatchlings. They'll block, stop some stuff. We'll get the tokens. Play a Volcanic Salvo with the increased power of those tokens, I hope. Might just be dead. A lot of hasty kitties coming at us. Yeah, it's rough. Balancing the total number of lands, dinos, whatnot. Man, I don't like this. Jinni Fey just... Well, it makes something like Raise the Alarm absolutely fantastic. For 1 and a white, create two hasty cats. That's hard to top. She's getting Reckless Raged. Lots of stuff. Actually, probably Volcanic Salvo coming up here. Probably a little bit too slow, unfortunately. Oh yeah, absolutely. It is nice to see this. I don't see Naya tokens too often. Don't know what they're doing. Not attacking. Yeah, they don't want to attack into the hatchlings. That is good. Good on their part. Not so good on our part. Yeah, that's going to do it. Well, that's okay. Driven Despair. I do like Driven Despair. Absolutely. That would be good. But we got Anger. We got Rampaging. Oh, not Bouncer's Beatdown. We're going to bring the Beatdown. Reckless Rage. Man, if that's not interaction, I don't know what is. I think we can cut Volcanic Salvo. Anger of the Gods is absolutely going to do the trick. Reckless Rage is going to take out Jinni. We're going to Winnie. Throw the deck in the binny. Well, they don't have much interaction, so it definitely feels safe keeping that early acceleration. But it gotta cut somebody. I think it's got to be Raptor or Hatchling. Couple Commune. We got a lot of non-dino stuff, so again, increasing the chance that Commune might whiff. Maybe cutting the Hunt Masters, but I just like the hasty explosive potential, the hasty Ghalta. I'll risk it. Could have been better, but could have been a lot worse. Probably not going to play Domri into an... Oh, double mulligan. They saw us keep that hand so quick, they probably think we kept an absolute fantastic hand. They're like, oh no, what am I going to do? This guy's going to get us. He has so many good, cheap, early cards. Well, if they haven't played too much, I think I might just go Domri next turn. 3, 4. Could unlock the possibility of Regisaur Alpha on turn 4. Yes, oh, definitely. Yeah, I gotta do it. I hope. They don't have enough power to kill him. That's okay. Liv, you can do it. Oh boy, here goes nothing. We get Regisaur, next turn, Hasty, Ghalta, kill some stuff with Reckless Rage. It's a beautiful sight. And of course, Domri increasing the total power of each creature is a very fantastic reason. If you're wanting to play Ghalta easier, do more damage, it's good. Well, that's not good. Actually, it is. Reckless Rage, kill the Brutal Cathar. And that is going to be brutal because we will get Hasty Ghalta. Kill it. I dare you. They're going to rage after we do this rageful moment. Oh, nuts. Thank you. Actually, that helps us out. Bing, bang, boom. Massive damage. Good luck. That's what you come here to see. I don't see him recovering. Yes, plus the extra token. A couple times Brutal Cathar has been brutal for them. They learn their lesson and they don't make that mistake too often. 5 tokens is not going to save you. Let's just drive it home. Marauding. Marauding, marauding. Bam. Oh. Phew. I mean, they will be gaining 5 life. Maybe they're still living. No, we still kill them. What am I thinking? Minus 14. They're not coming back from that. And we didn't even have to reveal the fact that we have Anger of the Gods. We only showed them Reckless Rage. So we're going to surprise them even further, I think. It's always nice when you get that hidden information. You can take at least one game, and then they're like, oh, I feel safe. I'm going to play a bunch of stuff. And then bam. Anger of the Gods, Storm's Wrath, something like that. Some damage-based sweeper. Oh my. I like it. There's no 2 sources of red for Anger of the Gods, of course. But other than that, I feel we probably should get to the second source. Even if we don't, it's still marauding, rampaging. Keep pinging. Stop life gain. Ooh. You know what? I'm probably going to play it slow. I'll not go Marauding Raptor on turn 2. Sometimes I do it this way. But if they really pop off this turn, play a bunch of stuff. Ooh. Well, they're going to play Love Struck next turn, likely. Yeah, I'll hold off. I often do it this way. Maybe they don't play Love Struck. No, they're still going to play Love Struck. At the very least, we take out all the 1/1s. So Love Struck can't attack us. Don't have to worry about aggression, hopefully, for a little bit. Ah, good. Play some more ramping. I'm just going to keep sweeping. Turns off Love Struck. Stops them accelerating. They're somewhat starved in the mana department, which is nice. Oh, very nice. Oh, this is looking good. You know what, Regisaur for 5. I was thinking of doing it differently, but Great Henge next turn, maybe. You know what, I don't really need that token, and I don't want to take 5 damage. Yeah, the Great Henge, I think that's going to do the trick. I wasn't going to block with Regisaur anyways. Oh man, this is going to be nasty. It might be lethal next turn with a Great Henge, all the card draw, marauding, as never mind. But still, this is going to be nasty. Yeah, Topiary. Finish off with the second marauding. Gonna have a bunch of them. Next turn, if they're still living, I'll just play each rampaging. For each rampaging, 2 pings of each. Oh, hey, okay, we got him. Bam. There you go. Smacked him with the fantastic Reckless Rage play. Taking out the Brutal Cathar was brutal. And then we just... Anger of the gods. Turn off that Love-Struck Beast and... Well, there's been some times tonight where I was mana-starved. Happens to everybody on both sides of the table. That was good stuff. Alright, oh, exactly at 11. I think it's high time. That was pretty good. 3.5 hours. Decent stuff. I gotta put all the chapters in and whatnot. Sometimes that takes quite a while, especially with a stream that's gone so long, but the chapters hopefully help out you guys kind of jumping to all the fantastic moments and stuff. Yes, that was very fun. I do love variety. We actually did quite well overall, I think. Lots to think about. Lots of different aspects, reasonings. 1 Domri, 1 Great Henge. Got some stuff. 20 lands, 22 lands, 24 lands. Oh yeah, yeah. Good stuff. Isaac, Draco, Juan, JDX, Stanley, everybody else. Midweek Magic. Oh, Phantom Sealed. Just the fact that it's Phantom Sealed, you don't get to keep the cards. I'm not really interested. I don't really have a whole lot of time. I gotta... Lots of behind the scenes stuff to do. And just regular around the house stuff. Cut the grass, dishes, sweep. Make things look nice. That's where it's at. But yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll try it out after I'm done here. Have a fun, relaxing time. Phantom Sealed. Yes, good luck to you as well. Hopefully all you guys have a good night, a good morning, good evening, afternoon, lunch, brunch. I have a hunch we're going to bring the fun again. All right. Peace. Remember, there's always room for improvement. Have a good one.